We're in. Hello. Welcome back to Bloodpunk. This is episode 7, and this is Dragonborn fucking Industries right now.
This is Dragonborn fucking Industries.
Yeah, boy.
Like the Catalina fucking wine mixer. It wasn't 2 minutes in.
I hope you're all doing good. It's gonna get probably quite spicy, I think.
Ooh,
I think so.
Personally, a bit spicy.
Personally spicy?
Maybe not necessarily the good spicy.
Get
Maybe
your
a bit of
cock
bad
out.
spicy.
2 minutes!
Get your cock out for
I've
the
already
lads.
failed that. I can't help myself.
You can't help getting your cock out, Jack. Was that?
Well, hang on.
What would we just
You heard it here, folks, ladies.
under this table? Nobody's wearing trousers. We're all in
And you'll never know.
Just before this started, we decided to rein it in.
It took me and Steph seconds. Sorry, it took Steph and I seconds.
But
Yeah,
before we get in, we got
Fuck off.
our lovely show sponsor, a Warrior Prince 3D. His name is Richard, and he does really good stuff. He does all your 3D printing needs, your minis, your terrain, everything you can think of. What is it with you guys?
It's the way you do the advert there. It's just like,
His name is Richard. I'm doing that on Monday.
oh my god. No, it was good. It was good. We're just being dicks.
I've got nothing else. Genuinely, if you've got literally anything that you want 3D printed, he is the man for you. He does really, really good quality stuff. And his name is Richard. He's not wrong.
It's his birthday.
It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Richard. Happy birthday, dear Richard. Warriorprince 3D /Warriorprince 3D. Use code to the stars for 10% discount. Happy birthday to you. Woo! That's your ad.
There you go. Done. Go to Warrior Prince 3D. Get some stuff. Get some 3D printed shit.
Not the guy that doesn't do the adverts.
Spot the guy, that doesn't do the shit.
I love you so
Oh
much.
my god.
I really do.
I really didn't think that was going to be funny at all. But I guess that's just how it works
Never know with
sometimes.
you. Never know.
It's unpredictable.
Yeah.
It's the delivery. It's
Fair
just
enough, fair
so
enough.
left field.
But I think like Jack's delivery on so many things. Like when we're doing the
Oh yeah,
the
deck of many
cards,
things,
the deck of many insults. Like your deliveries were so perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's so wonderfully
Wonderfully.
just steady, and it's just what makes it so funny. It's like the most mundane sentence comes out.
That's his horse name, Steady Jack.
Versatile Jack.
Nice. I'll take it. Okay, now, if you've got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to us using your Twitch Prime, and it's completely free, and it helps us out. It supports us, and also just go talk to people, go talk to your friends, your family about this, and get them to watch, because nothing helps support us more than just doing that. Anything else we want to talk about?
Yeah, I'm going to say a big shout out to everybody who listens to us on podcast platforms, because Starfinder just crested over that 5,000, which is fucking incredible. It blows away the expectations I ever had for the podcast that we do, let alone that we now have 3, which is wild to think that both you and I are on 3 separate podcasts. You guys are on... You're on 3, and you're on 2. You're on 2. God, like, we're just all over the podcasts. But
It's all over the podcast.
I think what I'm trying to say here is just thank you genuinely to all of you who are listening on podcasts and who are downloading it, because we never expected to be hitting, and I know it's still small fries in the grand scheme of things, but I'm just still so very, very grateful for it, that people are out there listening. And if you are listening on podcast, just come across to YouTube, shoot us a little like and a sub. If you come across to Twitch, use that Twitch Prime, or just sub up. It helps us out loads, but just generally, thank you so much. That's pretty much all I have to say on it. Thank you.
Awesome. Very awesome.
Thank you.
I mean, I've got nothing else to mention, so I'm happy to just go right in to this episode of Bloodpunk.
Wonderful episode.
Wonderful episode. So I'm just quickly change the music here. Right. So,
Trouble up, Mill, lad.
Drum Up Mill.
What's that? Grave mines run dry.
Angst mine.
Last time, the party were led towards the docks of Kanrath, also known as the Bowels of Kanrath, and in the aims of finding a link towards a mysterious cult that is believed to possibly have brought around the Blood Rain. After meeting the thuggish leader Celestina, she asks for a favour in exchange for information that could help your investigation. A favour that required you to search for the one known as the Trasher. After a fair few hours of investigation of the Dirtwater Belt, which is the very, very outskirts of the docks themselves, and these are the huge scrap piles that are just kind of in these sections of, dock walkways, essentially. And eventually you find a secret entrance within one of these piles, which is kind of this sort of cupboard that's just kind of sort of put in. And you make your way through, and you discover there is sort of a small cave system behind it. Eventually finding the Trasher working within this cave system where he clearly has also been living. You find out that he's been working on his own bespoke automaton, which he's been building himself. You try to, I think you charm him, I believe. He worked for a little bit, but because of his split personality, managed to break out of the spell, and combat ensued. Fear nearly losing his life within sort of one move from the Trasher, also known as Narka. Impaled Fear with all four of his automaton limbs that sort of eject from his spine. But you manage to dispatch this Trasher and save Fear from eternal death. And you take, I do believe, a short rest within this cave system. Can everyone confirm that that was the case?
Yes.
Yes.
It was the case.
I will roll some hit dice.
Okay. I don't believe Fear was doing anything else in that moment. So go roll your hit dice if you want to roll that.
It's hit dice and con mod, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. Everyone is level 3 now, which is awesome, and it's going to be very well needed in this next bit, I'm sure. You take off the Trasher, his little eyepiece, which is something that Celestina has also asked for, because it's something he had stolen from the Twisted Knife, which is the most famous thieves guild in Kanrath, and she would just like it back. You return this to her, the same place that you met her. You give this eyepiece back, as well as the spinal automaton system that you just somehow surgically
Why
remove
did you
it.
let us roll for that?
Well, you didn't keep it, so I mean,
Like always
it could have been very, very good. But you don't have it anymore.
No.
But she gives you information of what she's heard about possible cult goings on, and she points you in the direction of a little place called West Ballast, where some of her other thugs have been sort of spying out a particular place as just a certain warehouse within the West Ballast. Very, very common in that sort of area, and you go out to find it. I mean, it takes about half an hour to get there. I think you guys do take one of the taxis up there, and you find this warehouse partly through the knowledge of, I believe, Fear and Marcus, I think, as well, just sort of knowing that area a little bit. You scope the outside a little bit, discovering there's no lights that you could see through any windows, and you can only see one entrance to this place. You make your way through one of the side windows into a very small 10 by 10 foot storage room, where you can see there are some vials of blood and empty vials and just other bits of just random stuff put in here. And you make your way through the other door into a dining room of sorts. And you investigate a little bit more to discover that the food upon the table is still warm, which certainly alerts you all that there are people nearby, at least in this building. You go quite fast throughout the room, trying to look through each door. You go one by one. You're like, yeah, corridor there, fuck off, don't need that. Until you get to the other centre door, to the east side, and you discover that it is trapped and locked. You fail to lock this. Pick this lock, and end up just going brutal force. Housekeeping.
Gun.
I think Marcus. I think you went to go kick it.
Yeah,
didn't quite
it was
work.
a housekeeping kick gun.
Yeah, and then a gun shot to the lock. Eventually breaks this door
Miracle.
open. I think someone got hurt by the trap.
Me.
So
the chest. Or what?
yeah. So there's like
That's why
that
I'm on
might
8
be
HP.
why.
There
That
we
might be
go.
why. Fair
That's
enough.
the bit.
Because I was like, I'm sure I'm on 8
Yeah.
HP. I'm sure of it. There we go.
Oh. Well, so this trap was like just on a swing arm, and as soon as the door would open, it would just swing down and hit the first person that comes through. So I guess technically you would be the first one in the room.
Well, I think it came down and then Marcus barged through, didn't he?
Is that something Marcus would have done?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we were going door by door.
I can't
together.
quite remember exactly what happened there, but we'll just say that's the case. And immediately in this sort of stone-floored room, which is very different to the first room you were in, which is all just kind of panelled wood. It's almost entirely made out of stone, this room. And you immediately see there's 6 figures in here, all wearing very, very similar clothing. All wearing these black and red robes. Retconning a little bit, there's no purple on them. It's just black and red. And with a slight bit of silver trimming as well. One of them looks like they might have a slightly higher status in comparison to the others, where the robe just has a little bit more like filigree on it. You would just imagine maybe this is maybe the leader of this group of people. And that's where we are today, episode 7. Everyone, please roll initiative, because they are very much ready for you as you bust through this
Oh,
door.
fuck, that was a good thing.
Ting.
Ting Tom!
No.
I need
Natural 20.
Woo!
Okay, what for what?
For a total of a number.
Cool.
That's right.
Anyone else for now?
4.
4.
Sorry, 24.
Oh. Well, to add to the 4 theme, 14.
Okay, 4.
4, 14, 24,
21.
21.
Ruined it.
Disappointing.
21, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. No, I had to do 6 fucking rolls.
Just do 1 for them all.
Yeah. Not 20. Fuck.
Talk amongst yourselves. Who do you think these people are?
Who do you think these people are?
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Literally listening to
make
that
it-
today.
Yeah, because it's on the banging playlist.
It's
Bang.
infiltrated my like kind of shuffle.
Yeah, we've got a girls' playlist which is just
Oh, it
absolute
is.
jams.
It's beautiful.
That
isn't
needs
it?
to
Yeah,
change.
it is like Bonnie Tyler, Kate Bush, Spice Girls,
Chapel Roan.
Chapel Roan, Obs, Goddess.
We have a Discord server.
No, our playlist is far more
It's
important.
yeah, no, it's, we need to talk about our playlist.
And if you're watching on Twitch, you can actually just go across to the About on our pages. I've actually put all the link buttons in now.
Oh,
So
look at
it
you.
looks really smart.
Yay.
So you can do that on Discord. You can go in and follow that. We had like somebody came in today, which is really
Yeah.
nice. And while Jack rolls all of these up, if you're on YouTube, there should be a link tree in the description. You can go down, click on that. That will also take you to our Discord where you can chat.
Yeah.
James isn't allowed. We'll
James
never tell
isn't
why.
allowed.
Wow, we'll never tell why. Wow, I can't
Yeah,
talk.
join the Discord. Maybe we'll show you our lovely playlist.
Yes.
Do it if you want to share it to the Discord. Do it. But also, we do go live notifications. Jack and I will put up like I was going to say Shatterpoint things. That's me and Jamie. But we'll put up like Star Wars things. You can put mini pages. There's a whole community that we're trying to grow.
Yeah.
So come take part in it.
I lurk.
Yeah.
Don't tag me though.
Tag specifically Ian in everything.
Every single time.
If you ping me, I'll do nothing about it. Only because I just don't know what I'm doing.
Help.
Literally me. I'm like, I was doing it today on Painting Up the Monster Man. I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just like to chat to you all.
Fucking hell. Right. Jesus Christ.
By the gods, I think he's got it.
So,
Life of the...
top of the round is Fear. I'll just give you a bit more of a rundown of what's going on in this room here.
Big tip.
So, immediately to your left and right, as you enter through the door, there is a like just kind of pool of blood. It's taking up like a 5 by 5 foot space, which is marked by these little exhausted tokens because I don't have any pools of blood. What are you eating, for fuck's
Make some
sake?
now, Jack.
God
I
damn
offered.
it!
I genuinely sat here and I was like, I can go print some off. And he's like, I don't have time.
You do.
I fucking
It's
offered.
going to take more than half an hour, isn't it?
Get a TNG.
Anyway, don't fucking matter. Anyway,
I could have painted your tiles.
fuck off.
Crack on me.
So, above these pools of blood are torture racks. And the one on the left is empty. The one on the right has a corpse on it, is very much dead, just nothing kind of left within no life within this corpse. But quite clearly, pools of blood. And then these 6 figures, you can see one group of 2 is near these bunch of crates. There's a couple of chests in there, and you can see they were just in the middle of arranging stuff within these crates and moving things about. And sort of as you bust through the room, they sort of drop what they're holding, and they sort of alerted to your presence. To your right here, this bloke here, is the one that looks a little bit more leader-like, with robes that are just slightly different to the rest. That's pretty much it. Other than that, the room is quite bare. There is nothing else in this room. What would you like to do?
Yeah, he's going to fucking start opening up. That's all there is
Okay.
to it. I was tortured for many... open up with the rifle. So we're going to... he actually will take a 5-foot step. Basically, I basically want to take cover behind the door, so 5 foot that way, and then pop out and just... He's just going to aim straight for who he thinks is the
Are you
leader.
trying to hide first, or are you just like shooting? Like,
Yeah, let's give it a hide. Let's
Yeah.
give it the bonus action hide.
let's do it.
I wish that was a proper roll, because that landed on a nat 20, but it wasn't.
Tough
again.
titties.
Me.
Whoop. It's not as good as it. No. But I do get a decent stealth. That is 8 plus 5 is 13, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 13.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You think you're hidden?
Cool. Do I get advantage on this attack?
No.
No. Sweet.
Afraid not.
So he comes around. He's actually going to use the repeater rifle because that's what he's got out.
Yep, okay.
And he's favouring this weapon currently. Okay, that is a 17 to hit the guy that we think is the leader.
The thing is the leader. Yes, that does hit.
1d10 plus 4 damage. 10, 14 points.
14 points of damage.
Piercing damage. And he, like... There's no breath. He doesn't breathe. And he just goes back behind the corner with silence, pops up, with the gunshot rings out, probably comes, like, sailing past your ear, Marcus, as it just tags that guy, and I'll let Jack describe that in a second, and then it's going to try and tuck back in behind the corner.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you hit true. It goes sort of centre mass. It doesn't hit any sort of vital organs, but you certainly wounded this man, whoever he is. This man also is the only one with his hood down. You can see like a slightly silvered hair. There's also a silver tattoo on the side of his face.
Is it like a shiny silver tattoo?
Yes,
Like
it is.
Kanrath Silver. Not Kanrath Silver, but like an actual...
Silver coloured.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
really
yes. You can't quite see like what it depicts or anything like that, but you can see there's clearly a silver marking on his face. Yeah, you deal a really good blow to this guy. So, is there anything that you want to do?
He's just going to try and hide around the around that corner again. Obviously, I've already used my bonus action in this round to try and do that, so
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I clearly get a second bonus action, right?
No,
Damn it.
afraid not.
Turn over.
Cool.
And he would just say, he was like, well, the party starts.
Cool. So it is his turn now, being second up. He is going to cast a spell. You don't know what it is, but he casts a spell.
Nobody's high enough for a counter spell, Jack.
It's true.
I mean, if you want to counterspell, you can.
Counter
but
spell. Wait, no.
do you even have counterspell?
No.
No.
Level 3, Jack.
Well, tough titties. I'll say like you can sort of see there's like a slight shimmer that kind of covers his body a little further.
Yes. Fucking wrong it.
clearly the boss, right?
It's wrong and
Okay, so he does that. He's going to.
So you think you should cast Mage Armor, yeah?
yeah.
You don't know that.
Cast Lube.
Luke.
Frictionless lube.
Never gonna catch me. Greased up graph guy.
So slippery.
Greased up deaf guy.
Jesus. Okay. Okay, so he's going to move.
Where are you going?
Cool.
He's going to move to the side and wanted to get out of the line of fire, I think, probably from
Block's
fear.
just tracking him.
He will do nothing else because he's used his action. So next up is Marcus.
So I would have seen the shot sail past me, and then immediately clocked him gunning for our flank. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna
Yeah.
whip out my sword and shield and just go straight
Whip
for
her
him.
out. Go on.
So I'm gonna
Do
go
it.
within 2 melee range. If you wouldn't mind.
Are you stuffing in the pool of blood? Just so.
No reason.
I don't want to now. Can I do it without?
Yeah, you could.
Go around.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast
That's also
Divine
Wow.
Smite
Divine Smite.
on this son bitch.
So that's a bonus action to Divine Smite.
Yes, so is it melee first, standard roll, and then add the Divine Smite?
If you hit, yes.
Okay, so I'll use my sword.
That's genuinely upsetting.
for anyone who's not really.
Has he just
aware
dropped
of
his
what's
fucking
going on.
biscuit in this?
No,
fucking
no.
drink?
Ian has.
Oh,
Right?
If he's got nuggies in the Dynatech
That's
Industries
so
What?
mug.
you fucking psycho.
Dude, man.
Horrific.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, I
Gee.
don't buy a nug.
It was right.
Oh my lord.
Usually we play hot and cold.
We
and,
do.
Oh.
so
What have
you're
you got in
playing
your cup?
Hot
Nugs.
cold nugs.
It was a 15.
It was a 15. Does not hit.
Oh, come. Sorry.
Ever,
really
ever so slightly does not hit.
Um,
He just sort of sees you coming and just managed to dodge out of the way of.
Nothing else I can
What
do.
is it you're using melee combat with?
longsword.
Longsword, yeah. So you just sort of you go for like a vertical strike on him, and he just
Yeah.
kind of dodges to the side a little bit.
Let's see if there's anything I can do.
So that's your bonus action and your action done. Anything else you would like
Can I
to do?
ready an action? I can't
No,
really do
you've
that,
already
can I?
used an action, I'm afraid. So
No.
I'd say unless you want to move out anywhere, you will be leaving a threatened space, but you can move a little bit more. You have 15
No, I think
foot of
I'm
movement
gonna
left.
stay there.
Okay. I do not want the fucking cup nugget.
Got nuggies.
I don't mind cup ladies.
Sorry.
It's like a...
Right, so these came out of the oven about 2 hours ago.
Oh,
Still
gee.
hot, mate.
Yeah, it's great.
Dynatech
Nuggies.
Dragon Ball Industries merch.
Anyway,
Best thing, innit?
I like to drink in this nugs.
Yeah,
Okay.
smoothie, man. Blend. Not against it. Not against it.
it is. This goes
That's
they.
his turn.
Well, I never.
I do declare.
So you see, he like reaches back into like under his robe and pulls out like a sort of quarter staff, and he points it straight at like I can't see anyone else but Marcus, I'm afraid at this point.
Oh, no.
So he kind of points this sort of core stuff in your direction, and you can see there's like a small like red gem on the end of it, and he will make an attack against you. Well, that's only a 10 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. So you can see there's like a small red bolt just comes flying towards you. Maybe your vampiric sense, just kind of like more like spidey sense, just kind of
Yeah.
dodge out of the way of it. Yeah, absolutely fine. That's actually his go. And now next up is this one, who I don't think has a staff themselves.
We should play a game. What's the weirdest thing we should put in these flasks? Maybe like.
I mean, a nugget is pretty fucking ugly.
There wasn't any liquid in there with it. It's literally
Yeah.
just like.
But I know
It looks like it has.
Yeah,
The
it's
thought.
They're all clumped together.
that's the thing. Is that they're all packed
Oh,
in
it's
there.
disgusting.
yeah,
in
but when you pick
like,
it up out of a bowl, when you get
you
like
know,
two stuck together, it's
yeah,
like.
but like
yes.
it's. I know
Not in
they're
a mug.
veggie nuggies, but it's just giving battery farm.
It's corn. Thanks, man.
It's corn.
Put your hand in my mug.
This next
It's
one
very
goes
moist.
into melee combat with you,
Ooh.
behind you, and he pulls out what looks like a very polished kind of sickle, and we'll go and try and strike you. Ooh, that's not good. 19 to hit.
Just, yes.
Just. So that would be.
You can run out of nuggies.
I got them to share with everyone.
Oh.
That is
Eat my cup nugs.
4 points of slashing damage to you. As he sort of just strikes across your back.
It's like moist Pringles. What's going on?
Oh, it's because everyone really wants moist.
You're fucking wrongin'. Absolutely wrongin'.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
Next up is Marionette.
Oh, thank God. I'm gonna move up to the doorway so I can see. I'll step in. Yeah. What is each square like a 5? Yeah. 5. I can. Have you got like a range ruler or something? I can just. You've got a radius to.
squares to move.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out spacing between.
Oh, there are actually spell rings in the box
Oh.
underneath the desk.
Give me a ring.
And we go, alright, okay, no.
What size ring would you like?
20 foot if you've got it.
Radius or
This one
diameter?
do?
That'll do.
That will do it.
That's only a 15 radius.
It's the 20-foot radius is
Oh, I can get them easy.
This one?
yes.
Yeah, it's all right.
That one's
They're-
actually more
Is that more?
because that will give you a specific
Yeah,
point.
they are
Yeah.
fully.
Is
So
that
I'm
what you want?
Yep, I'm gonna aim my spell here
On that colour.
to get 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna cast sleep.
Does it get Marcus?
Oh, so
What?
Does it get Marcus as well?
no, because I've just done it
Okay,
just
cool.
on the
No.
I was like,
cusp of
no,
it.
no.
Because it's a 90-foot range, but it's 20 feet of a point that you choose. So it's in ascending order of their current hit points.
Ascending order.
Ascending.
So it's
yeah.
lowest first and then.
That's what that means.
Yeah. Just checking. Sometimes.
Can you not
really
come and
annoying.
explain to him, please?
Listen, it's math boy and linguist girl.
Oh my god, that. Okay, so we need to do like a video where like you guys dress up as Maths Boy and Linguist Girl.
Really shit superheroes.
Where you both spend your time trying to explain things to each other and just getting irked
I
at
don't
each other.
get it. Anyway, I cast sleep. So, Marionette, this like really like eerie lullaby starts to like emanate from her, and she's like, "Go to bed." So
Okay, alright.
There's
it's 5.
eyes
I need to
roll
roll 5d8.
Yep.
Or do I want to go all in? Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's do it a second level. I'll have another 2d8 on
Cheeky.
that.
Alright.
Yeah, we
Right.
might as well.
D8s to Marionette, please.
Yeah, I need everyone's
Vinegar
d8s.
is-
Give me a fucking
Like,
d8.
someone give her fucking D8s, man.
Sorry.
4, 5.
Do you need more?
I need 2 more.
Get her some D8.
6. Thank you. This is 78.
Somebody just put "eat my cup" nug should be converted into an emote.
Oh, shit. Fair play, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
22.
22. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
So,
Here's yours.
thanks, babe.
Oh, I missed one. I didn't roll one of them. Sorry. 26.
6.
Come on, maths boy. Do the maths.
It's not that, I'm just
Quickly.
I'll save 2 pages.
What's wrong? Don't you find the hand stroke funny, boy?
That's funny, is it?
26.
26.
2 of them fall asleep.
Sweet.
Funny enough, the 2 that have already taken their turn fall asleep.
Lovely.
Very effective, very nice. How long are they asleep for?
So they are asleep for a minute. As long as no one hurts them or
Just that lamp in him before.
yeah. Well, let me read it properly actually. So falls unconscious until the sleep spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap sleeper awake.
Okay, yep, pretty much.
Great spell.
Yep,
At low level, sleep
it has
is like
worked very well so far.
Strahd with sleep on a party member.
yeah. Oh, good.
Cool.
And I think
Alright.
I've moved 15 feet. Haven't
You can move
I?
15 more feet if you want to.
I do want to. I want to move back out of the room.
Yeah.
You want to move back
Join
out?
me out here.
and just go right to the left-hand side of the door. Yeah, just there.
That's fine. Alright, now you have to unless you want to...
Yeah, I think
Bonus
I'll
action?
also bonus action. I'm gonna give.
Ah, yes.
Or am I gonna give a bod? I've only got one left because you don't have a long rest. Let me just check.
I'll take it. I do good damage.
I know. I was thinking about you.
That's right, you were, Marionette.
Right, you. do, 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 do. Oh hell yeah! Let's give Fear a bardic.
Alrighty.
This yeah, she'll open up the voice box. This like tinkling melodic kind of wave emanates, and I'm gonna say to Fear, "Go slay."
Fuck's sake. Nice. Love it.
Yep.
Alright.
It's a D6 for you.
Bardic
D6. Is
inspiration.
that damage or is that just...
That is
Go get 'em.
just to your go get 'ems.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah. Okay.
Last one that I've got in the tank.
If there's nothing else, then next up is this one. No, this one. It's this sort of sea there. What are you good at? What are you good at? Still see Marionette through the doorway, I'd say.
Fuck off!
Easy.
I'll give you slight cover.
Thank you.
I'll be an extra +2 to your AC on this one.
Bloody generous.
That's all I'm doing.
Oh, we've done it.
Whereas this one also... No, it doesn't. No, it's a different one. This one has... This time, it pulls into a robe, but this time pulls out a little wand. And will point this in your sort of direction. That is 11 to hit. Yeah.
No. Put that away.
I think even with he like sort of looks in your direction and points it again. As maybe like a slightly smaller red bolt comes out of this wand, but he looks like he just might be a little bit inexperienced.
Aw.
You don't even have to try to dodge it. It kind of like hits the ceiling just above you, just kind of goes at a wrong angle. So you're absolutely fine. Not a problem there. It's moved. It stopped. It's
fine.
fine.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Go banana.
Okay, so that one's done, and then
God, I love Ralph Wiggum.
this one.
I'm learning.
Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers. You're telling me the Aurora Borealis, they're very specific, is localized to your kitchen. Yes.
Can I see it?
Can you line them up? This one
Line 'em up.
towards you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you another partial cover again. Okay. So +2 to your AC on this.
Plus
one.
2 to my AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one also pulls out a quarterstaff, much like one of the others did, and points it in your direction.
Lots of quarterstaffs and sickles.
This
Bit
is
communist. Love that.
19 to hit.
Oh, hits. See you later, guys. He's still pulling the trap out of his chest.
Not actually too bad. 4 points of damage.
Oh, I'm still up.
I'm still standing.
What hits? Is it like another magic spell?
There's no like hand gestures or anything. It seems to just kind of activate, and a bolt just kind of appears from the end and just shoots in your direction.
Like a bolt of energy or a bolt
Yes,
of...
a bolt of energy. Yeah. Just so you know, it is blood damage. So if you have
Okay, cool.
whatever you're weakest to, is what it will be. So necrotic or poison. No.
Yeah.
Is that the right one?
Because this is a mechanic that they've got specifically for this system, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Blood damage for Bloodpunk will take the place of necrotic or poison damage, depending on what the target is weakest to.
Yeah. It's like a versatile.
If there's no difference, then it's just I missed that. But your hit point maximum decreases by 1.
That's not good.
And they regain a bit of health.
Oh, it's a bad miss.
Oh boy. Still not you, I'm afraid, Kitty. It's this one. No, I've just got this one. I think go for you, Marcus.
Cool.
So you're surrounded at the minute by 4 of these guys.
Get him.
It's alright.
Helicopter.
So this one looks a bit more like more of a brutish, a very built cultish member. You can't really see their species or anything like that because they still kind of have the hood up, so it's quite sort of dark under there. But they will hold their hand out and they summon this red energy that sort of forms into a sword and will go to strike you with it. Which will be 16 to hit.
Nope.
Ooh.
That,
No, dude,
that
great
AC
time.
doing work for you, man.
No,
doing
great time. I've got
fucking
the
work.
grenade, just drop it on the floor and take it.
Yeah.
So the sword kind of comes towards you, and you just turn around with your shield and just kind of deflect it.
Like a
For a moment,
Alright, I see that last one.
you feel like the sword, for just a small tiny moment where you deflect it, you feel like the sword might just go straight through that shield, but it's just enough to deflect it away.
Cool.
So you're fine. You're all good. He will tend to move out.
Oh, do I get a
You can if you want.
sweet?
So,
10.
pretty sure that doesn't
He
hit.
fell in the
That
blood.
doesn't
He's
work.
dead.
No, that's not how it works.
No.
No, hold on just a minute. I'm the DM.
They will actually walk into the room that you're in. The rest of you are in.
You can get out. No one invited you.
It's their turn.
This is our
Kitty,
room now.
Isn't it your turn?
Yay.
Yay!
Go me. I'm gonna firebolt the cloaked.
The dude that's just sort of run into your room.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Go for a ranged spell attack, please.
Just say like, yeah, you're right. I was like, is that okay?
yeah, yeah.
Okie dokie. What am I doing? I am attacking with a 10.
A 10. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Plus anything, or?
It was a 5.
Oh,
Jesus.
pity.
You rolled.
Okay,
That's
now.
exactly what you. It's what he rolled.
Twinsies.
Oh, Ben.
I'm afraid that does miss.
I thought it might.
How did it look when you sort of maybe just fumble the spell slightly?
Yeah, I'm kind of almost trying to just like, just to even
Like in the thing where he has a
Hands
flamethrower and he's like,
you know what? It's my hand. I'm just like,
just enough time for everybody to get fucked, and then it comes back, and then he
yeah.
saves it.
Nice.
Nice
So
round.
yeah, unfortunately your spell it doesn't quite work for you in this moment. You're not really sure why. It's just kind of something's not quite connecting with you and your.
It's just not been it right.
Yeah.
No.
Anything else you got to do? You got a bonus
I'll
action.
probably move.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe just more towards the corner, just so
Okay.
I'm kind of out of.
So just kind of like here or right really in the corner.
Maybe not right now.
Okay, so like here.
Yeah, I'll use fear as protection.
Me shield.
Do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty. So now we're back to the top of the round. It is round 2, just so you know.
Ding, ding, ding.
Comfortable again.
Fear.
Yep. Oh no, you bloody don't. You move in to the room. He will take a. He doesn't really need to move, but he doesn't like being shot from the other room. He will take a 5-foot step towards Kitty Kildane, as in just stepping back as he brings up the repeater rifle again.
So just like here.
Yep. I will keep cover for them.
Okay.
And I'm just going to put a round into this.
Okay. Roll to attack.
Okay. Am I still holding on to this D6 for a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, I would.
Yeah, that's fine.
It lasts for like a minute.
Because-
A minute.
Yeah.
Yes, just because you've asked me to, because obviously
Last
extra
10,
things.
yeah, last 10 minutes with Bardic, but yeah.
10 minutes. Yeah. Nice.
Well, that's going to be good. So that is a. Just double check. plus 6 to that one, so that's an 18 to hit.
That hits for sure, definitely.
So 1d10 plus 4. Ugh, it's only 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Then
6 points of piercing damage.
I don't. Oh, do I get my sneak attack because they're engaged with Marionette?
Are they in melee combat with them?
With Marionette, they
They're
are.
in melee, yeah.
Then yes, I suppose you would.
So I'm going to add
Yes.
my 2d6 to on
Sneak,
top
sneak,
of that.
sneak.
So just double check. I'm pretty sure it's 2d6 at level 3. 5, 6, 7 points on top.
Of the 6, that's 13. Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah. It's like, I assume we're just laying waste to them all.
Trying to, yes.
Very good, Miss Kilkane.
Yeah, and these cultish members have not said a word since you've got into combat with them.
They won't say a bloody word after either.
Alrighty, cool. So you probably just take another round straight into maybe say the back of the kneecap, and he just kind of like falls and crumbles slightly, not prone, but just very wounded from that gunshot, but still up. Next up is which is the leader like character, who will. What will he do?
He will die. Kill him now.
Okay, he will. He could do so many things.
But he should just sit down and have a nice cup of tea.
Listen
He's
to this
wonderful.
wonderful carnage around him.
He
Or
will
her.
look at you, Marcus, and he will say something.
Okay, kids.
What time do you finish snoring?
Have you seen the Simpsons episode? It's like the Halloween one. It's like they're cooking Homer. He's like, "Please, I have a wife and kids. Eat them first."
He will say to you, "You're surrounded. Good luck." And he goes invisible.
Cheeky little bitch!
How irritating.
I don't know if you're keeping it a mystery, but there is also invisible minis in the box beneath you.
Ooh.
Noted.
Invisible.
So
That's really unlucky because that was that. Oh fuck!
it's your go.
I was about to cast Compelled Duel. Compelled Duel.
So I'm just
Every week!
yeah.
I mean, okay.
Fuck this shit, right?
You've got
Pedantics
Tits
wise.
McGee over there, you could compel.
Pedantic, yes. Carry on.
Pedantics wise,
I've had it shallow and pedantic.
I cast it on a creature I can see. I saw where he just was.
It's not. It wasn't your turn. I'm sorry. Like
That's unfortunate.
yeah.
All right. Well, I'll
He's
turn
DM'd
around.
you there, mate.
Yeah, that's indeed.
Bloody DM you there!
He's used the rules against you.
Ooh, is it worth
Probably not.
Fuck it up.
Divine Sense?
What does divine sense do?
As an action within 60 foot, you can sense the location of any fiend or undead. Is he a fiend or undead?
Cast it.
That's a no, isn't it? No,
So like cockily confrontational. Cast it.
You want to know? Cast it.
yeah, fuck it, why not?
All right.
Yeah, cast it, you little slut.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cast your little sort of.
Catch your little fucking.
Cast your little fucking spell. You cast your paladin feelers out.
You cast your little fucking trait. With his sad little life.
Get out of my
For
studio.
fuck's sake. You cast your feelers out, and you find no. It doesn't latch onto anything.
What a sad little life, Marcus.
You sense no fiends or undeads within your vicinity. Was it 30 foot?
60 foot.
60 foot? No, afraid not.
It's worth a try.
Well, it brings up nothing. Was that your action?
Yes.
Okay. You still have a bonus action, and you still have movement.
What can I do on my bonus actions?
You tell me, buddy.
Can I move to melee range within melee range to the next person?
Yeah, I mean the nearest one's this one.
Yeah.
This one is asleep.
Don't
Yeah.
fucking touch him.
I don't want to touch.
Marcus wouldn't necessarily know that.
Don't touch them!
Oh, the one
Right.
standing.
Instantly.
Yeah.
So you could certainly move. I'd say
I'll leap over him if I'm there.
you want to leap. You want to jump over them.
No, just
Step over him.
step over.
Oh, I'll say you can. It's definitely
Yeah,
free. It's fine. I'll say you can get there.
Cool.
You are in melee. You don't have an action, I'm
Yeah.
afraid, to attack. But is that where you'd like to sort of stay?
Yes, I think so.
Okie dokie. In that case, we have. Well, they're asleep, so nothing. And that one is asleep. So, Marionette.
Cool. Bonus action. I'm going to use Weapon of the Oppressed, which is a new thing that I get.
Tell me more.
Well, Jack, I shall. You see, at level 3, I've taken my bardic subclass.
Have you now?
I have now.
Wow.
I'm in the College of the Oppressed. Because I'm just a little sub.
I'll talk about me being a sub all week, trust me, we'll get to that.
And so, as my bonus action, Weapon of the Oppressed,
Facebook.
I can choose a number of creatures up to my charisma modifier that can see or hear you within 60 feet of you. Once per turn, for 1 minute, you and the chosen creatures can choose to deal an extra 1d4 thunder damage on a successful weapon attack. If a chosen creature also has a bardic inspiration die from you, this damage increases to 1d8. This damage increases at extra levels, but that is what that is. So this affects myself and 3 that can see or hear me, which means I can get Marcus.
Yes.
So I am going to draw my rapier, and as I do this, it's kind of like, you know, when you like rub wine glasses to get that. I think it's a little like note like that just hits slightly discordant. But yeah, you all feel like this kind of like almost rumble with whatever weapon that you are holding. So that's my bonus action. I'm then going to try and stab the guy right here.
Yes, you may. You do that.
So that's, but you said it was me and Marcus.
It's everyone.
everyone.
Oh,
Because
awesome.
my charisma modifier is +3, and it includes myself, so 1, 2, 3, and me.
So is that a...
So it's that number and yourself, that's
Yeah.
nuts.
It is nuts, yeah. It's
crazy.
real good.
We'll talk
Yeah.
about class stuff like when we get
Yeah.
to that, stuff like that.
Ooh! 22 to hit.
Well, fucking yeah.
So that's going to do 3 points of piercing damage plus 4 points of thunder damage.
Very nice.
Well played, that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, just sort of like, how do you
I think Marionette's
hit him with the rapier? Like, how do you
Marionette's
wound
gone
him?
quite. I think Fia and Kitty would be able to see this. It's almost like she's stood up a little bit straighter. The hydraulics have kicked in. The eyes that are kind of like red and have this kind of quite almost glow to them, go almost matte and dark. And it's almost like she's engaged into another mode. And it's quick, it's effective, it's slick, it's just right in the gut, just a stab right through with like a straight arm, retracts and pulls it back up. And it's very almost like clockwork
Surgical.
automaton,
Yeah,
very
nice.
precise, very
Love it.
surgical. Yeah.
Wicked. That's very awesome. I think maybe you see slight energy around him that kind of, as you pierce through him with your rapier, the energy kind of crackles a little bit. Maybe it's to do with the thunder damage that you've applied to everyone's weapons. It just kind of breaks it apart even more. And yes, you absolutely wound him. He is still up, but a very grievous wound indeed. Okay, so is that everything from you?
That is, yeah.
Okay. Which one was it? Seeing you right in front is going to go for you with the sickle, Marcus. That is 22 to hit.
Yes.
A very high roll, that's right.
Was it Bardic Inspiration you gave us? Or was it
So Fia has a bardic inspiration. You have an extra D4.
Cool.
If you use a weapon attack and it's successful, you get a D4 of thunder damage added to
Just
that.
weapon.
Yeah, just weapon.
Sweet, thank you.
Soz Kitty.
So I'm just quickly getting some.
But in case you
Use
get
the
up,
dagger.
that's the thing, if they get up and close to you, you can shiv them.
Yeah.
Is our guy still up? The guy in this room?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And for you, it's a D8.
Yeah.
That is 5 points of damage to you.
5.
As this person in robes just goes for you with this a very nice polished sickle, straight through kind of your armor. Maybe just gets it underneath one of the sort of the segments of your armor and just catches you. Will they do anything else? Let's have a quick look.
Nah.
Nah.
That was a really good face. Yeah. Got like a really good like pull to it. That was good. I like that.
Thanks.
Inspiration.
Okay, seeing. Okay, I'm gonna make a roll here quickly. They're gonna try to move away. from you.
Oh, Marcus.
Oh, has he not already made his, or has he had a turn since?
He's had a turn since.
12.
Just his.
Sweet. That's my long sword. I'm going to use that plus 4 that you gave me. 1d8 plus 3 slashing.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, yeah.
8. 11 damage.
11 damage.
Plus your
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was.
D4.
Yeah.
No, you have to roll the D4 to see what it is. A D4, my darling, not the D8.
Oh, please.
Oh, please!
What was your weapon damage?
It was. Hang on a minute.
So you rolled a 4
4.
plus
So it'd be 7 damage.
7 damage,
And now
then,
add the
then
D4.
add the D4.
No, not D4 because I'm struggling.
There you
here.
go. 4.
Hey, there we go.
11.
11 points
There
of
we
damage.
go.
Cool.
Sweet, thank you. Got there, didn't we,
Got
Alex?
there.
Ah.
It's all right.
Thank
You feel,
you,
obviously,
Mrs. Steph.
you feel empowered by Marionette's ability, whatever it may
Sass.
be. Sass.
Do better, Marcus.
And you feel like your swinging arm with the sword is just, it feels feather-like. It's just, yeah, and you go to slash this person that's trying to run away from you.
They got no
and-
legs.
And you strike him down, and they end up in a slump on the floor, blood everywhere,
Awesome.
dead.
Red bears. Oh, my tits.
Bite it.
Tits, Mickey.
Oh, there's so many.
You
clips
score
in this
a
episode.
great hit on this
Sweet.
person, and yeah,
Was
straight
that the
right down.
person that was in melee to me? He just tried to
Yes,
run
they
away.
tried to run away from you.
Fool.
Fool. Okay, dokie. Dead so. This one.
Did so.
Oh, she's mocking you, mate.
I know.
I
I
love
know.
it.
Literature girl got you there, didn't she?
This one here will cast magic missile
Oh no.
on Marcus.
Oh no.
So what was that? So,
Magic missile upon you, and if anyone knows magic missile, it automatically hits.
Yeah, I do.
I've got it. Do it back.
What's it look like when they cast this magic?
Fucking sick, mate.
Nice.
Fucking dope. So
mate.
I think this one is using a wand, and I think with the other hand, just kind of swirl it around the wand, and it kind of this extra bit of energy wraps around it, and then they use the sort of same movement to try and throw the spell out, very like Harry Potter style. Just kind of, and these 3 bolts just go almost like twirling as they come to hit you, and that is 7 points of force
Oh,
damage
shit.
to you.
yeah, I've lost this. So I'm down to 7.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, fight, man.
Started on 23, so
Oh.
things keep going this way.
They will.
I love that you turned it round.
I did that subconsciously. I didn't even think
It's
about it.
maths boy, you see. Precision.
It was like, I'm having a good time, I'm playing with my toys, I'm going to turn it around. Like a girl with their ponies.
They move towards what is another door on the opposite side of the hall. They don't get any further. They don't do much else because that's all they can do.
Kill him now.
Next one up
Get him, Jay.
is this one here in the room within you.
Oh, it's getting away, Jay.
Oh, it's got no legs.
Oh, mommy.
Ain't got no legs.
Catch him, did he? Oh,
Nuggy.
So, they were going to strike you, Marionette, after
Yeah,
being
that's fair.
pierced with your weapon.
Bring it.
Bring it.
Bruh.
Bruh, hit me, yeah?
Could I have the kitchen roll that's next to you there, please?
It's 19.
Yeah, that
Keep going right.
hits.
This is the one with this energy blade.
Yeah.
Fucking all the sus now. Sorry, we talked over you there. My apologies.
I'm getting shivved.
You fucking
Is it a
love
big one?
Girthy.
12 points of force damage.
Oh, that shut us up, didn't it?
No, it didn't.
Ouch! That is huge.
Yeah.
Giggity.
That's what she said.
You just feel like this brute just puts even more strength into their attack after getting wounded by you and just really goes for it. They're pissed. And obviously dealing you a great wound in the process.
A grievous wound.
A grievous
one
wound
might say.
almost.
Grievous. Oh, Grievous sick.
Grievous wicked.
Oh, I've got a Grievous mini for you in the house.
Oh, he's
Oh,
turning
really?
it.
Yeah.
Can I try
may.
and charge him?
That was a noise.
I like these.
I don't think it's very good. Oh, no.
You're like, ooh, not
12.
Does not hit.
I'll tell you about it.
I'm
Right.
afraid.
That's alright.
That's annoying. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh yeah.
Kitty,
Yes.
you are.
no! Oh
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to move.
Yep. Where would you like to move to?
I've got 25 boots.
You can move through fear space.
Yeah, well, I can
Push
anyway because I'm
little.
little.
That is very true.
I'm little. Ew, no. Why did I say that? That was
Just so
disgusting. Oh, that's horrible. Ugh. Can I just move into the doorway? I guess. How much movement is that?
Maybe 15.
Okay, so I can probably get back.
You do.
if I
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to.
you good, yeah.
Yeah.
You
My range. Oh,
cannot
much less
see
out.
anyone.
I think because they are trying to run away though. I might try Firebolt again.
Yeah, I mean, Firebolt is
Axe.
a great cantrip.
It
It
when
really is.
works.
It's a great cantrip.
Do it.
It's also really good. Chill touch. So good.
Yeah, I love chill touch.
A little bit of speed down.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for the hooded fella.
Hooded figure. Yep. All right. Roll to hit. Ranged spell attack, please. Come on.
You got this.
Just don't roll a 5.
Nat 20.
Ah, that was a 2 for a 7.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I'm afraid that does not hit. I think maybe you managed to get your Firebolt out, but seeing the room kind of unfolded before you, you're just not really sure what to do in that moment. And you can't quite focus on which target to hit. Yeah, unfortunately, it goes wide. You still have a bonus action to move. Do you want to move back out?
Can I? I'm not sure how this. Because we've got meta magic now.
Yes.
And I chose quickened spell.
Yeah.
And I can spend 2 sorcery points.
Yes.
Can I just cast another spell?
You
with
do.
that?
Yeah, you can do that because you've already only cast a cantrip, so you can do still a leveled spell as a bonus
Yeah,
action because you
I'm
quickened
still
it.
not quite sure of the rules on that.
No, yeah.
That's exactly it. Jack
Yeah.
nailed it there.
Thank you. Yes. Lovely.
Someone's looked at sorcerers before.
So I can. So can I just do it with a cantrip or a level spell? Or is it just
A leveled spell
A level spell.
because you've already done a cantrip.
Right.
Go on, get him.
So I'm gonna magic missile.
Yeah.
I want to cred stick that so bad. I want to reward you for such a
Thanks,
niche
man. I
rule.
appreciate it.
I love it.
Maybe
so
I'll give
much.
myself a cred
It
stick.
makes me feel so warm and
Give
fuzzy.
him one on Monday.
God
No,
no.
it doesn't. No.
No. I
Please, sir.
just love the rules.
So that automatically hits.
It does.
It does. So how many d4s is it?
I can only do it with one target, can't I? I can't like, split between
ooh,
two.
Magic
wow.
missile?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can split it up.
Yeah,
Hell
you can. Yeah.
Ooh, sexy.
Do you know what's even better? Does it say a target you can see?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Nice try.
It's not
I
that
see what
good.
you're doing.
Okay, I'm gonna. As the person who's escaping, taken escapade. Taken any.
Funny.
Chicken beat.
Okay, I'm gonna do one at
I love that
Hood
noise.
Man, and then
One at Hood Man.
and then 2 at the other
on
one.
Okay.
So hooded
Hooded man.
takes 1.
Oh dear. Is it just a d4 or is it a d4 plus
Do
1?
better.
Oh no, so it's 2. Sorry, so that's 2. So it's D4 plus 1.
d4 plus
So
1,
that'll be
so
2 damage.
Whoa.
Lovely.
Okay.
Such a powerful sorcerer.
And 2 more at the other one.
Oh, that's 4.
Nice.
So that's 6 altogether.
So the 4 would be a +1, so that's 5. And then what's the other one you just rolled?
Oh, is it each time?
Yeah,
Oh,
for
that's
each bolt.
So
Yeah.
it's 5 and then so 7.
7 points of
Yeah.
damage. Cool.
Because I rolled a 1.
Very nice. Cool.
Every little helps. It really is.
They are both still up.
Chip away.
They're both very much kind of like on their last legs. You can see they're kind of holding wounds. Yeah.
Everyone else get.
I'd say in a moment you can see they're just kind of turning their heads toward these crates as they're making
So we're looking at the crates, not the door.
Get the crates, not the door. Get the crates, not the door.
Do you want to move? You've got 10 foot of movement left.
I'm going to move.
Oh, we're on
can
it.
I get kind of behind Marionette?
So fucking
Ish,
good.
or just next to Marionette somewhere?
I can say you just about get.
Yeah. I think Kitty saw her ruthless attack. I was like,
Yeah.
sticking me.
Was that thunder damage? Only for melee?
It
And-
just says weapons.
Okay,
Yeah.
weapons.
So-
Yeah, that's
And
probably
magic
the
missile.
key word there. I was going to say, if that was a magic missile, okay,
Yeah, then,
hell.
but yeah, no, I think
Shit.
reading
That's
it,
probably
Yeah.
why.
it
Nobody
could,
buff spells.
It could be a bit clearer, but I read it as weapons. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Kill.
Alrighty. Right, we're on round 3 now. 3. Fear.
Yeah, he will. He's like, just looks at Marionette. He's like, "Where are they going?" And then we'll take his.
stop them if I were you.
Right, you are. There's somebody at the door. Can you move him into the doorway, please? And he literally is like, "There's somebody at the door," as he moves into the
That's 10
doorway.
foot.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can spot invisible dude? Whether that's through my scent or through.
You can try.
So it's my bonus action.
Although, to be fair, I don't think you know that this person's invisible.
Which is why I'm like, because I know that I put a round in him before, so I'm like, I want him. Like, he's my fucking target. Oh, where's he gone?
I'll let you roll, but it's going to be fucking hard to beat. Just saying.
6.
Nice.
6.
You get a strong whiff of blood in this room.
Seeing that guy's disappeared and Marionette said, you best stop him then, we're going to shoot him in the back of the head.
Yes.
Alrighty.
We're going to use that bardic inspiration, and then hopefully we're going to be adding a lovely, wonderful D8 to this. That is a 16, 22.
Is this on this guy here?
Yeah,
Yep.
probably doesn't need all of this extra damage, but you know what they say. That is... Oh god, that's a lot. That's max damage. So let's have a quick look at the weapon. So the Kanrath repeater rifle does 1d10 plus 4, so that's 14, plus another 3 on the d8, so that's 17 points of damage.
Yeah.
I'm hoping
Yes.
that that blows his fucking head off.
It will do just that. I think you hit him right back in the cranium, and it just kind of like sprays the guy in front of him just with like this brain goo that just kind of
Just like
splatters upon
so
him.
it splatters, the head goes, and like camera wise what we see is it like hits the back of the other guys. He's like, the crate's not the door. The guy turns around, gets done in by this blood, and then you just see like their silhouette on the wall behind them, and Fear's like, where are you going?
Cool. Imagine running for a door and then seeing a silhouette of blood.
And there is literally just like dribbles of like thickened clots of brain dripping down this guy's face.
Yep, absolutely. Cool. That's a very
He
good
will then
hit.
tuck back in behind the door.
Tuck him behind the door.
Your turn.
So who did?
Cloakman.
Cloakman?
Yeah.
Cloak man.
Cloak man.
Cloakman, that's my linguist
And he
girl.
like he took a second. He was like, "Your turn, Marionette."
Indeed. That was very good, Fear. Well done.
Thank you, Mummy. That noise.
I can't help myself. Look, I don't filter myself anymore. Life's too short.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. We ain't got all day, mate.
Off, mate.
We've got him. We've got him.
Fucking got him.
Okay.
Check this out. Jack goes and gets the maxi mini. Fuck you guys!
So this thing teleports in from Starfinder?
Marcus, you hear a voice right next to your ear.
So sorry.
Do it again. Do it. Scary movie.
You are meddling in things you do not understand. Leave now, or we won't kill you. And they will cast something upon you.
Spell it melee raise. Does he get an attack of opportunity?
Okay.
Oh, he's not the turn since, has he? So.
No.
Drops his invisibility, right?
Yeah, he will.
Unless it's greater invisibility. Or it's a different rule, I don't know. Or it's something home brewed.
Yeah, there he is. Hello, Dave.
I love that mini so much.
I'm gonna live.
Also, I didn't realise how well the bass shows up.
I need to search up this spell just so I know quickly how to work.
Crowd of that bass.
Yeah.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
You're a paladin, you got this, right?
Oh, 21.
21.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
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 You're right. Got it.
19.
19.
Yeah.
It's not 19.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Plus 2.
No, +4 based
Oh,
on proficient.
twat. 21.
That's fine.
Sorry, yeah.
Same result. It's fine. You feel something being cast upon you, and you feel your limbs stiffen, and you're like, and you feel sluggish at first, but then it's almost like you become solid. The words are not working here. And
He's
then
got a stiffy. In the middle of gym class.
and you manage to break out of whatever this spell is, and you manage to regain the use of your limbs.
Yeah.
You're fine. That's fine. You're all good. But then,
Happens to us all, Marcus.
It's perfectly natural. Don't worry about
Tuck
it.
it into the belt.
they will open the door.
Oh dear.
Now,
And then,
I'm gonna be that guy. Can he manipulate an object if he's used his action to cast a spell?
there are things in play you do not know.
All right. Just checking for fairness. Shit.
Yes, did I pull them out? No. So they've just made it in there. I say you two, Marinette and Kitty and Marcus could probably see there's just like this long kind of corridor that stretches out from this door. I haven't put it on there because reasons. Partially ran out of time, partially can be asked.
DM.
So yeah, you see this sort of long corridor and you see just sort of steps into it. Alrighty. Next up is Marcus.
I'm going to throw a bloodwork grenade at the door.
Fair play.
Are you gonna try and get it through the door?
I don't know where the damage is there.
I've actually got it here.
Oh, sweet. If you can.
So bloodwork grenades is
is it an athletics?
so that's the cost special. Oh, it just says damage special. Right, special
Well,
C description.
I'd say it's probably blood damage. If it's a blood work grenade.
Bloodwork grenade. Where are you? Bless you. Blood grenades are two-chamber metal pots. They use coin-sized angst and blood cartridges. Material is surrounding chamber, consuming the item. As an action, you can throw the bloodwork grenade up to 20 feet, exploding on impact. Any creature within 10 feet of the area of the impact must make a dex saving throw DC 8, plus your dexterity modifier, plus your proficiency modifier. That is going to be a total of 8. I'm assuming your dex mod is +2.
It's 3.
8, 9, 10, 11. Your proficiency bonus at level 3 is +2.
Yep.
13. And they're affected in a certain way according to the property of the grenade as shown. Flak, fire, or flash. So you haven't told us what grenade you've given him.
Okay, alright.
Black is creature takes...
Tell you what, roll a d6. 1 to 2 is flak. 3 to 4 is what the other one was.
Fire.
5 to 6 is flash.
1.
So it's a flak.
Sweet.
Do you want...
No.
Do you want to know, or do you want to see the super mix save first?
I just need to make him save. So making a dex saving throw, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is fucking.
So you can. Was it 20-foot throw range?
20-foot throw range.
So you can get it just here.
Yep.
You're trying to get it.
If you.
I want to get it in the centre of them too.
Yeah, I'd say he's just about here, so you
Yeah.
get just in the middle. That's fine. Dex. So we'll do the one that's just walked in that corridor. 13 for that one,
What do we say? 13.
and then
8, 9, 10, 11. Plus your bonus. 12, 13 just saves.
20 for the other one.
Fuck.
But is it still like half damage? Though?
So, on a failed save, a creature takes 4d4 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone. On a successful save, the damage is halved and the creature is not knocked prone. So 4d4, mate, that's nuts at level 3.
Still good. Yeah.
That's really good, which is why I was like, that's the one you want.
D4.
I love this bloodwork shit, it's so fucking good. Like, realm storytellers, like,
Another one?
Yes, please.
the bloodwork weapons and stuff.
Do you need another one?
Yes,
Very
please.
nice.
Nailed it.
And you get a d4.
Would you like another one?
Yes, please. I got it.
Yeah, please.
So am I doing
44.
44.
Just tell me what the amount is.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10 points of damage.
There is no door.
Thank you very much. Is that?
That's Ian's.
My little tough. Big boss, wasn't it?
Sorry, I'm just.
Ow, you guys!
Think about cup nugs.
Okay, so you
Oh, that's foul.
do you have like this grenade sort of like attached on your belt, just sort of
Yeah.
like ready for use?
It's kind of like utility belt.
Yeah.
I pick it out and that gets the pin off.
Nice.
'cause
Yeah.
impact.
Yeah. You just pulling it from your belt takes the pin out, as you say, and you launch it 20 foot away, sort of relatively in the group of the people you can see. And after maybe a few moments, you're like, "Oh shit, has it actually worked?" And then just
Yeah.
and it's almost like a bit like a nail bomb. Like these fragments just kind of explode from this grenade.
Frag.
And you hear someone like groan in pain. You don't think it's the guy that's in the room with you,
Make the
but
noise.
in the other corridor.
Do it.
And you hear like the slump of a body.
What's the groan noise you made?
Not doing it.
Small slot.
This
Big
one
game.
is still up. But he's kind of like almost like leaning on the crates now. He's like being peppered with all these fragments from the grenade.
I want to move straight up to him. Melee range.
You can move, yeah. You can
Could
move.
you
Teabag
do that
him.
for me, please?
Just Call of Duty version.
It was your action to throw the grenade.
Yep. So that's me. I think.
Unless you've got a bonus action you want to do or anything like that.
I don't know what I do in bonus actions.
Lay on hands for you, basically. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah,
I would
that
maybe-
I'd like
divine.
to lay on hands
Yeah.
him. No, we can.
Let's go again.
I got bite. I can grapple maybe.
Or with a bonus action.
No.
You'd have to do a bite. You have to grapple,
You
which
got a
means
dagger, you
action.
could do
I
two weapon
would
fighting.
consider doing a few lay on hands for yourself, Marcus.
Oh yeah, I can do that. I was
You
about to like.
You can
Do
heal
it.
yourself. Yeah. How many points do you want to give yourself?
Oh, so I got a pool of 10.
You should have
You've
15
used some
now.
already, haven't
15
you?
now, I
Yeah,
believe.
use them on
Yeah,
me.
I used. Oh, I gave you the rest though, didn't I?
Oh, I think so.
but you would have got
You,
more. with
you've
your
leveled
level
up, so you got 5
Yes.
left.
5. I'll use 5.
Well, heal yourself for 5. But make sure your
12.
pool of lay on hands is 0 now, because that's everything. Alrighty, so that's you done.
Can I have a question? How many spell
How
slots
fucking
do I? Is it 3?
Let me
or
find you a
4?
table.
I don't know the spell slots
I'll
off my top of my head.
sort
Paladin
it out. It's
level
fine.
3.
It's low. It's real
Yeah.
low.
Paladin is not
Potentially
like,
like
you know.
1 or 2.
Because I think I've
It's
used
not
at
many.
least 2.
Yeah.
It's like 2 cantrips and a level 1 maybe at level. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've
Level
had
3
it.
should have a bit more than that. Is Paladin?
There's
No,
not many with
it's not
Paladin.
many
It is
at all.
small.
It's like a one-trick pony.
You've
Yeah,
got,
yeah.
You've got 3 first level.
And that's it.
Yeah,
No cantrips.
Draw 3 squares and colour them in.
that's a good.
Nice. Nice.
How many? I'd say I've done 2 spells maybe. I think so.
You don't need Divine Smite,
Divine Smite.
but your Divine Sense is just an ability.
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
that's
yours.
your
okay,
channel
so just the
divinity,
one.
so it's just the one.
Sweet.
So, yeah, you're good. Marionette, it is your turn.
It is my turn.
Because the other 2 are just.
Oh no,
We started something here.
geeky, you monster!
What the fuck is that?
That's a mini Philip burger from KFC.
Fucking hell. Oh dear.
I love it. The mods message me.
So the guy by the door is still up. Yes.
Yeah, the one that Marcus is right in front of.
Ooh.
Yeah. You can see he's very wounded. He's just bleeding from all these wounds that's just been peppered into him.
I'll come into the room. I'll use my full movement. I'll come just into the doorway, maybe 5 feet in. How many spell slots have I got left? Oh, in for a penny. I'm going to Spider-Man it and whack out my hand as this compartment opens and his silver needle shoots out to try and hit him.
Sounds great.
I love the visual of that.
Yeah, I like being an automaton. I can give myself pockets. Shoo! It's a ranged spell attack, so that is... that's very good. 13 to hit.
13 to hit. No.
Cool. It
I'm afraid
falls...
not. Just misses.
That's fine. It falls just beside him.
Yep. We'll say it's just like
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's because
that's fine.
it's within 5 feet.
Yep.
And I think I can't do that as a bonus action, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waste another one. Yeah, I'm going to end it there. Theodore, you might want to come in and help clean up. And I've got movement left, actually, haven't I?
Yeah, you really.
So I'm going to come across to this person here, and I'm just going to get ready to sort of hog tie them.
Sure.
We went very different ways. To coup de grace. Nope.
No.
Okay, your turn. Done.
Yeah. I finished.
Next turn is the last one that's alive. They will. Yes, they will try and do that. I'm just going to search it up real quick. So, Marcus, you're going to make another roll for me. A wisdom saving throw again, please.
19.
19. You and them rolls, man. You can see he reaches into a little pocket, and he doesn't bring anything out, but you can see he kind of tenses his fist, and you hear something get crushed, and then you feel a spell try to take effect on you, but you just kind of shrug it off.
Is this the guy that's full of fragments?
Yes.
Cool.
And he kind of looks at you expectantly, waiting for something to happen, and he realizes, shit. And he will try one last ditch effort to run away.
Do I get a...
It has been your turn, so you can.
10?
No, it does not hit. He runs past about 30 foot or so. Well, actually more like 60 foot because something else. So 60 foot away, you can see he just sprints down the corridor, just kind of holding all his wounds sort of together.
Yeah.
You can see down the corridor as he's sort of sprinting away, but then he turns like a corner right at the end. But you can see in this corridor, the leader-like character is dead. Probably from your grenade. He's just kind of peppered with all these fragments, and he's just kind of slumped on the floor, just bleeding out. So he looks like he's run away.
Oh, has he?
Well, how's he? So Kitty, also.
Right. So who have we got in here? We've got the
You've got two
guy.
sleepy boys,
Sleepy boys.
and everyone else is dead, apart from that one guy.
Oh, no one guy.
And we can't see him.
Nope.
I'm going to go into that room, I think.
Okay.
But we can't really do anything with the sleepy people yet.
Tie them up, Kitty, and then we can talk to them,
Well, I do have...
and then kill them.
well, darling, I have charm person, so I was thinking...
Sad that you need to rely on those cheap tactics, Kitty.
Fucking Christ! Savagery coming out. Jeez.
Wow.
Kitty just stunned into silence.
It's like, what the?
Because also Siobhan has no idea what to say to that.
Steph has a good way of like laying it on. You're like, okay, my character rebuttals.
What would
I'm personally hurt. My character isn't.
what would Kitty do in this moment? In the sense of like, you've found this cult in the middle of this warehouse. You have not seen these kind of people in Kanrath before. What are Kitty's instincts?
I think Kitty's just thinking, find information.
Okay.
This is a great story.
Yeah. Okay.
Uncovered in warehouse. There'll be a better headline than that.
You certainly feel like as an operation that was going on here. This place must be kind of filled with it.
Yes.
That's the title. Filled with it. Cult shit.
But I think I'll go into that room.
Okay.
Do I actually have? Probably got some rope somewhere.
So you get 10 foot with Kitty in the room.
I'll go up to the sleepy one there. And,
The one marinated?
Yeah. And use some rope to tie them up.
You have rope, yeah?
I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
What have you got in your starting equipment?
Because if you don't have rope,
You know what?
You
I'm
don't
going to
have
be
nothing.
really honest. I haven't written it on this character sheet.
Okay.
So I'm going to say maybe I don't have rope because
I think probably sticking with the theme of your
I
character.
wouldn't have rope. I wouldn't
Probably
have
wouldn't.
rope.
No.
Well,
Why would I
but
have
we
that?
tied up when you were brutally murdered, because then you could have some rope.
I mean,
Just justifying it.
You weren't when you were brutally murdered.
yeah,
So I'd say, unfortunately, you had no rope.
that's fine. That's all right. Okay, then if I charmed person, would they wake up or no?
I think they'd have to be conscious,
Would they have to be
wouldn't they?
conscious? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they've got to be
okay.
conscious, so it wouldn't work.
In that case, can I just hold my action?
Of course, yeah.
And I think I'll just hold.
So like just
during-
delay it and wait for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I feel like I don't really want to
Okay.
attack any of them because I feel that's a waste of my
Fair.
go. Because
Okay.
if we do want to interrogate them, I think that'd be.
Yep.
And I've only got one spell slot left. So.
Yeah. Or just, in that case, tell me when you want to come in, basically.
Yeah, I
when
think
you want
when,
to act.
When either one of the sleeping people
Okay.
have awoken.
Fair enough.
Yes, look at that.
We'll keep that in mind. So Fear, you're up next, mate.
Yeah. He will. I just realised the nameplate's went on.
What?
Oh.
Well, there we go.
So you said to clear up. So he comes in.
Yeah.
He will move. Have you guys tied this one up?
No,
'cause I
not
don't
yet.
have rope. I'm gonna do some research.
Marcus cleared.
I'll go 30 feet up to the other one.
This one's dead.
The one that's asleep. As long as I can make it to a sleeping one.
Yeah, just.
Does it look like you guys are in the process of taking out rope?
I'm sort of in the process of going to sort of see if I can restrain them. But spoiler alert, I took a diplomat's pack, so I have no rope.
I have a Dungeoneer's pack. I've just seen on my other.
So you'd have rope.
Oh, then you would have rope.
You'd have
Yeah,
rope.
I didn't want
That's fine.
to. Yeah, in the moment, I didn't want
That's
to
fine.
be cheeky.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys are, between you, getting a rope out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Fear's quite hurt. And Fear sees an incapacitated target on the floor. And Fear looks over to you, is like, I assume we only need one alive, and before waiting for an answer, we'll dive in and bite.
Suppose we do now.
It shouldn't kill them outright. To which end, I don't need to make the attack. They are incapacitated or restrained. The bite deals damage to 1d6 plus your strength modifier. They take 2 points of piercing damage, and then they take 2d6 points of necrotic damage. That's a 6, 7, 8, 9, which I then restore 9 hit points.
You restore 9 hit points and you do 11 damage.
Yep, I would like to be grappling them now, because I want to take them to basically 1 hit point.
Just a little cuddle.
That one is. Okay. You drain this sleeping body of life as you just kind of.
Well, it's a normal sentence.
You
Job
are
is done.
just consuming blood at a just heightened rate, probably because of just how wounded you are. You just go in for it. You're taking all you
And
can
it's
get,
12 hit points a turn.
and you can feel like this body beneath you is just kind of slowly withering slightly as you just consume them. And when you're finished, dead.
Oh shit, but is that all they had? Whoops.
Did I do that?
We have one alive.
Well, yes, I guess we've got this one.
Let's hope it's
So,
the one that knows
yeah.
something.
This one didn't.
I just want to double check. Yep, you're fine. Okay, cool. All right, so
I know with the silver tattoos and shit. I'm
that's
like,
your go,
you wouldn't think.
Marcus.
I want to chase after the guy running down the corridor. So 30 foot, which should bring me to the corner of the corridor where he's turned.
So he ran
Bollocks.
He ran about 60 foot.
Yeah.
Because of something you're not aware of. So you can get like halfway-ish, sort of down the corridor.
Yeah. Would I be able to see him from where I get to?
No.
Fuck.
It's like a sharp 90-degree corner.
Okay.
Oh, so you can't get to the corner.
No, so the corridor you can see it. I would say is about 50
Can I
foot.
dash and get 60
You
foot?
can certainly dash.
Yeah, I'll do that just
Yeah.
to see where he might be going.
So I'll take you off the map for now.
Yeah.
But you run about 50 foot and then you sort of turn the corner and go another sort of 10 foot.
Yeah.
What you see immediately in front of you is, well, a cave system. As what is manufactured corridor, humanoid made, makes way to rough hewn stone, and very much not a warehouse anymore.
But just going down.
No, it's starting to descend, and you can see. Well, you got dark vision anyway, so yes, you can see that this person is just in front of you, about 10 foot-ish just in front of you.
Okay.
But you've got no more movement left. But yes, you can see him just in front of you.
But no actions left of it because I dashed.
You dashed, so yes.
Compel Jewel's not like a bonus action,
It's a
is
spell.
it? No.
It's a spell, but it might be a bonus action. It's probably an action, but
Nerds to the internet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an action. I was either going to do that or use my light crossbow, but I can't do either.
you cannot. I believe it's probably just an action.
More bonus action.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Listen to the excitement on the fucking nerds.
All right. Okay.
It's a creature you can see within range.
They're within range.
They can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
30 feet.
they make a wisdom saving
10
throw.
feet away.
That's it.
What is your save DC?
Oh, what? Oh, Alex, we've got to sort out your sheet, mate. This is
8 plus your proficiency
hell.
bonus plus your key ability score modifier, isn't it?
So that'd be your wisdom. No, it won't.
Spell save DC, let's have a look. I love rules.
We're going to make
8
you
plus a
nice
spell
sheet.
casting ability modifier plus your proficiency bonus, so that should be
So-
wisdom or charisma for a paladin.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
So that's plus 2,
So 10, then plus your
10.
proficiency bonus another 2, so 12.
12. Mm-hmm.
12 is the DC.
Come on.
Disadvantage because he's scared. Yes! Oh, wait! I fucking love this shit.
Okay. I haven't got a big dice, but it's fine.
It's what you do with it, Jack.
What was it?
4 on the
Sweet.
dice.
Okay. Well,
Plus 17.
so
So it's
if the
22.
target fails to save, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against other creatures and can't move more than 30 foot away from the caster.
It can try to attempt to move away from you, but it has to make another saving throw each time it does. From what I can see on the spell.
Huh, that's not why.
Yeah.
And it lasts for a minute. It's concentration.
Sweet.
The spell also ends if you attack anyone else, so you know.
So if he fails, he can't then
It
succeed and
restricts
dash.
his movement,
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Um,
That's good enough for me. I'm fine with that. You fine with
It's a
that?
chance of keeping
great,
there so
yeah.
you can kill him. That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Okay.
Cred stick.
None of that round here, buddy. It is not his turn. It would be the sleeping guy's turn,
It is.
but they can't do much. Marionette,
Hello.
what would you like to do?
I would like to, because Kitty clearly has rope, and I have no rope.
Okay.
And no hope. But I am very hurt. So I am going to, I think she's going to turn like a cog on the side of her head, and like the blood in her tubes bubbles as she casts Restore Lifeless Body
Nice.
on herself. And this is only for undead and constructs, so sorry, Miss Kildane, I will never be able to heal you.
Unless you, I mean, she was brutally murdered.
You were brutally murdered. Maybe you're undead now. Who knows? But I'm going to cast that on myself to give myself 1d8 plus my modifier.
Nice.
6 points of healing for
Sweet.
me.
Yep. That's good. That's like half your health.
Sure!
Oh, he got you literacy, girl.
I'm a little... actually, not... 17. Fuck you. I've forgotten how maths works now. What?
Maths boy, get in
Maths
there.
boy, help me.
What were you on?
I was on 5.
So you're on 11.
11.
Thank you.
Yeah, I helped.
Cool, so...
Mini maths boy. That's my action.
cool, yeah, you cast a spell.
And I am
Heal
going
yourself.
to... Kitty dear, are you any good at tying rope?
I mean, I could give it a try.
I could help you with that, and we could try get some information. I can be rather persuasive, but if they're being reticent, perhaps you could do your cheat trick.
I resent that accusation, darling.
It's just to make you a better person, dear.
Fuck it, hell.
Well, you know.
This is like having a
You're actually
work
right.
meeting with Steph's like.
Savagery.
Fucking great supervisor. Do better.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. It is the guy that's running away. He will, like, turn to face you.
Fuck that.
He will still attempt to run away, but he has to make another wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, he gets restricted.
You're doing this out in the open now, you're doing that.
What was your DC? 12, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's a wisdom. Let me just make sure I get my number to the right here.
Feed on him, Marcus. Feed on him now.
I intend to.
Just makes the DC of 13
Oh.
plus 3 mod.
Because I've got.
The only thing I don't know about it is whether it's every space. You know what I'm saying? Like, does he have to make
I've
it
closed the spell, so I can't.
like?
So,
Because
wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move a space that is more than 30
okay, so he has
feet
to do
away
it for
from
every
you.
space then. I'd say,
Yeah.
right?
Does that end the spell?
No, if he succeeds
Okay,
it,
so
the spell does
verbatim,
not restrict the movement for
If it
that turn.
succeeds on this saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn.
Okay, so he gets to move his full movement, and it will be another, 60 foot.
But
I
it's
thought he
still up.
couldn't
So
move
you,
on this turn. He has to succeed and then move on his next turn.
He has succeeded.
yeah.
But I thought it was his next turn he gets to move.
No, he'll
No.
get it once he
Oh,
saves.
If
So-
if he attempts to move,
Yeah.
he makes a saving throw.
Right.
He succeeded the saving throw, gets to move.
Right. Okay.
But
So,
he'll have
yeah.
to then check again
Yeah.
next one because you're still concentrating on it. So as long as your concentration is successful, that will remain up.
Cool.
He moves another 60 foot away from you.
That's bollocks.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. Then the spell would end. Then
Why?
Yeah, because he's out of range.
if you
Concentration up to 1
it will
minute.
end next turn unless you're within 30 feet from the target.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
So as long as you get within distance of him again,
Yeah.
it'll be up. But if you don't,
That's fine. I'll
but
go
it's
to
fine.
Plan B.
He moves 60 foot away, so he's about 70 foot away from you now.
Okay.
But he's. I think you can still just about see him at the edge of your dark vision.
Yeah.
He's still there. He's kind of still going down this corridor,
Yeah, that's good.
and you can see it sort of drops down a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah.
Just sort of about an extra 30, 40 foot away.
That's good.
But yeah, he moves away again. So that's his turn. Kitty.
Well, Marionette, darling, seems you're so enthused to show me your talents. I'll show you one of my hidden ones. Maybe. Because I don't think Kitty has ever tied a rope. A knot, sorry, in her life. But she's going to try and tie Just like the hands behind
Behind the back, yeah.
legs together.
I'd say make a just a dexterity check, I suppose. Yeah. See if you can get a good knot.
12.
12. I'd say you can sort of safely secure the hands behind the back with that. It's not like a proper strong knot, but you feel like it's secure enough.
That's quite good, Kitty. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So patronising.
So this is the thing. Marionette genuinely is very earnest with all of this.
Would that wake them up?
Steps the dick.
Would that wake them up? Because
Let me check.
they're
Can
not.
I do an insight check?
I suppose you.
They're not harmed.
Kitty's not purposefully shaking them awake.
I've been very gentle. I've got
Very
little
gentle.
nimble fingers.
Very
I see you trying to convince me. I see it.
Sleep.
Spend your action to wake them.
Yeah.
I don't
I think that's
think
what it is.
it does. It's if they're shaken or slapped or
Okay.
taking damage.
Fine then. They are still out for the count. Just
Look very peaceful.
cool. Anything else, Kitty? That's your action to get the rope
Yeah, I
around the
can't
wrists.
really do anything else, so
Okay.
I'll just stay
That's fine.
where I am.
We go back to the top of the round. However, I think we're going to take a break.
Sweet.
As we're sort of halfway through, I think we're going to take a bit of a 10-minute break. Have a little wee wee. Probably get a drink. Make sure you guys do too, so you can come back and watch a bit more Bloodpunk. So yeah, I'll see you all in a little bit.
Hey there, just Ian popping in to say please do go check out Warrior Prints 3D. They are your one-stop shop for all your 3D printing needs. You can use code TOTHESTARS on Etsy to get 10% off your order at checkout, or if there's something you can't see on the Etsy store, go over to their Instagram at Warrior Prints 3D and just give them a message, and Richard will most likely be able to find something for you. Thank you for checking out our show. If you're listening on the podcast, please head over to YouTube and subscribe to us on YouTube. It helps us out as we're trying to push the numbers this year. Or if you're going to watch us on Twitch, you can use your Amazon Prime to get a free Twitch sub, which again, it's free. Why not give it to us? Either way, thank you for checking out the show on any of the formats that you're listening on. Please go check out Warrior Prince 3D, and thank you so very much.
Hello. Welcome back. We've had our wee-wees.
Mine was great.
People have got their drinks,
love
I
mine.
think. Does anyone get a drink at all? You got your... what was it? What you got?
This
Hot.
is a hot blackcurrant juice.
I hope I've made it right.
Blackcurrant and hot water in it.
Yeah, but you know, people like different strengths and things.
Yeah, different ratios.
I can smell it, it's great. So,
Is it like
Okay.
quadruple concentrate or like, you know...
I think it is actually quadruple
I got that
concentrate.
the other day, and I looked, and I was like, they're just going too far with
Yeah,
this.
just-
Too far.
Too far.
Where's it going to go next?
Why did you draw the line?
I know. I thought triple strength was.
Oh, just keep going. Lethal concentrate. Anyway,
What's the next blackcurrant IVs?
Riveting.
where's it gonna go?
Riveting content.
Top banter on the Dragon Ball Industries
There's
podcast.
just occasionally we do something that's so fucking British.
Oh, God.
And that's that.
Yeah.
Quadruple concentrate.
What next?
Well, I mean, you see that though. There was, I don't know if I sent it to somebody. I think I might have sent it to you guys. I'm not sure. But there's Americans trying British drinks, and that they were doing cordial, like orange cordial, and they were like, "Oh, yes, you gotta like." I think it's like they put like 50% in and then 50% water. So for the rest of us, like me and Yas were like, "Ugh!" And he literally was like. And then he goes in again, he's like, I mean, it's definitely something. And then, like, he rereads it, he's like, it's 4-1! Like, talking to the kid, and the kid's like, what? But, yeah.
Okay.
Should we talk level up?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're all level 3 now.
Woo!
I'm not. I'm God.
Good. Embrace.
Kitty, we'll start with you.
Yeah.
You're level 3.
Yeah.
In what class?
Sorcerer.
And subclass?
It is a
What?
I had a rude thought, I let it drop. Steph clearly vibed with it, and I left it there.
I am a blood elementalist, which is cool.
This sounds cool as shit.
Sexy.
And what did you get new for level 3?
I didn't get anything on my subclass, but I did get meta magic, so I can have some fun extra little bits. So I chose quicken spell and empowered spell,
Nice.
which I used.
Sorcerer's bread and butter. Right there. Very nice.
And that was
Olives.
pretty much
Olives.
Olives.
Marionette.
Marinette is now a bard of the College of the Oppressed. So performance is being used as a means to an end, a way of educating the community by encouraging them to analyse and to think. I got a shitload of proficiencies.
Nice.
My proficiency is now insane, because obviously with a bard at level 2 you get half proficiency and stuff anyway.
Yeah.
I've now got proficiency in, because I already had history and I already had investigation, so I've got insight and religion on top of that now, plus because of spectator, which is part of the College of the Oppressed, you believe all the world's a stage, as Shakespeare said.
Oh.
So I've now got proficiency in perception and performance. Because I was already proficient in those, that's my proficiency bonus is doubled for
Nice.
those checks.
Nice.
And obviously we've already seen that I've got the Weapon of the Oppressed, which is a really cool little feature that I can add to give my bardics a little bit of extra zhuzh.
Sounds like Marionette got a lot.
Yeah,
and
Marinette.
Jesus.
As a support, that's
Yeah.
when we get to mine. Like, I'll tell you why that's so fucking
I
good in a minute.
love a support so much. I'm such a little slut for it.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Marcus.
I am a level 3 paladin now, and I have taken the Crimson Oath.
Shit.
Oath of the Crimson Order.
Oath of the Crimson Order. Very nice.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And I've gained a few boosts and spells. Shows my channel. I don't know what to say. I'm panicking here.
Fair enough. I was like, did you get anything with your level up? Did you get anything with your, like, because obviously you take your oath at this level.
Yeah. I got a couple of spells.
So obviously you've got oath. So you've got
Channel
this-
Divinity is
So-
my ally of the wounded.
And what does that do?
So this is Kanrathian specific. So if I'm
Yes.
from Kanrath, as an action, I present my city symbol, say a prayer, and emanate a 30-foot radius aura for 1 minute. When an ally starts its turn within the aura, it regains a number of hit points equal to my proficiency bonus. I was going to use it on you
Nice.
when you went into the fight wounded, but there was no need.
No.
How long does it last for? Like a minute.
A minute. Yeah.
1 minute, yeah.
So over,
then-
that's just a healing kind of over
10
time.
rounds
if you're
of
in there.
like
That's
just
really,
being
really
in your
good.
aura, and there's no concentration on that because it's that's awesome.
Was
That's
it
so
a once a day thing? Was it, or
I think
was it a spell?
I think it's a
So,
spell.
Well, if it's your
If it's your class,
channel divinity, then it'll be an amount.
That's probably.
Is it amount per day for your proficiency?
Oh yeah, hang on a minute.
Or was it
No,
like
that's
half
wrong.
your level or something like that?
Steph, you paladin more than I do. Your channel divinities, how many do you get? Is it your proficiency bonus per day?
Oh God, now you're asking.
That'll be in that player's handbook.
Yeah. Channel divinity.
Let's
No,
work it
not-
all
not a
out.
cleric. Paladin.
Did have another one as well.
What's the other one while they find that?
Law Enforcer. When you see a creature that behaves against the commandments of your city, you can use your bonus action to channel your focus to the culprit. You have advantage on attack rolls against the creature and add your charisma modifier, minimum of 1, to your damage rolls for 1 minute. The number of creatures you can focus on at the same time increases when you reach certain levels. So,
That's
a
wild.
level 2 at 7th level, 3 at 15th level.
Nice.
That's really good.
That's really, really awesome.
Extra fucking damage.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's basically like an aura class. It seems like you just have this like blood
That's kind of
work around
paladins
you.
and
Yeah.
sword as a general anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
So it's channel divinity is 3 plus your character's Christmas modifier.
Whoa!
That's pretty 3 a day.
No, hang on, that's not right. I think
3
it's. Oh,
Tell us
there we
your
go. No,
YouTube
that's better. Once per short rest.
Okay.
once
do that.
per short or long rest,
Mm.
you get it back. And fear.
Yeah, so Fear is technically the bounty hunter archetype, and it's something that he's been playing on from the start, and it's something that we did with Jack, because he's got this Bloodwork sniper weapon, which was one of the Kanrathian weapons, but he's not proficient with it until level 3. So now I get my proficiency bonus to Bloodwork weapons. It's not just firearms, it's Bloodwork weapons. So I can... Yeah, I mean, I'm hitting a +6 on my modifier now because of it, and I'm dealing mad damage. Not only that, I gained certain things. So due to things like vampirism and stuff like that, it's really good. So bullets and smoke starting at 3rd level, this is great. You become proficient with ranged bloodwork weapons, bloodwork grenades, and tinker tools. You also can reload bloodwork weapons as a bonus action instead of an action, which hasn't come into play yet.
No, but that's
now
very
that I'm
nice.
using the repeater, I'm keeping a track of my rounds because I'm all about that. Love that kind of system. I will have to at some point and do a reload, but now I get that as a bonus action, which is a rogue.
Yeah.
Boom, loving that. On top of that, this is amazing. So when you get him cornered, this is part of the bounty hunter thing as well. When you choose a archetype at 3rd level, you learn ways to corner your target with your sneak attacks. This is why it becomes real good.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I didn't get the sneak attack on that damage, but if I did, whenever you make a successful sneak attack, you can choose one of the effect from the following list and apply the effects with the attack. Cripple. The target must succeed a con save, or its speed is halved until the end of its next turn. It would have been great, but the guy got away. Penetration. The target...
Sorry.
Instantly.
Like that.
The target must succeed on a Constitution save, or it takes a -2 penalty to its AC, lasting until the end of its next turn.
very tame.
That. Now we're hitting Starfinder shit here, and I'm all about that.
Yeah.
Then we've got Shaken. The target must succeed a con save, or it has disadvantage on all ability checks until the end of its next turn. And Stupefied. The target must succeed on a Whiz save, or it cannot take any reactions until the end of its next turn. So I get to start adding status effects on my sneak attacks, which, on top of your extra damage, oh my god, the combos. This is like an X-Men, this is like an X-Men, So when we were in chat earlier, and I was like, I also gain, thanks to my vampirism, and I think you get this as well. I think we get poison damage as well as necrotic that we are now resistant to.
Oh yeah, I've got.
Would you get shit for leveling up as a vampire?
Yeah. Which is why I took vampire. So
I get what's
Yeah, it might be worth checking for you to
I don't
Kitty
think I
and
get
Marianne.
divine
I
health.
don't think I
No.
checked
So you
this
divine
video.
health
I think
as
I
well?
get some
Yeah.
later,
Resilient
but
body.
now.
I don't think I ever get anything.
Let me just double check.
From here.
Because we're both playing vampires, so this is essentially a Kanrath one again. Basically, resilient body at 1st level, you gain resistance to necrotic damage, which I forgot about in the last fight. Poison at 3rd level, cold at 5th, and when you reach 11th level, you have immunity to BPS from non-magical attacks that are not silvered. So when we hit 11th level, if we get that, honestly, vampire.
Hey, round storyteller. Do you want to give some Autumn some love? Because we ain't getting any of that.
Yeah,
What's
I
this?
don't get
Scaling
anything
up.
for
If you watch the show Realms, also, hi.
we want it. We'll
Yeah, they
Oh.
There's a reason I chose vampire. It's great, and I get to play an evil bastard.
favoritism,
Um,
isn't it?
Mine's a lot of aesthetics. I just look cool.
Check this out as
Yes,
well. I also have the feat sharpshooter. So
Oh no.
with all of that and with your boons,
Yeah.
if I take a -5 to the attack roll and the attack hits, I add +10 to the attack's damage. So I have the potential on a crit to really
Do some damage.
at level 3 be doing what's essentially a 2d8 if I use the sniper weapon, plus 6, plus sneak attack of 2d6, plus a d8 if I've got that as well. And then if we're doing the crit
Yeah.
rolls that we do, which is max it and roll again, I'm nearly
That's a lot.
outputting 100 damage if I crit on a sneak attack.
That's mental. Jack's like,
Check the
everything
fucking nerd out
HP
over
goes
it.
up.
So like, I don't normally play a min-maxer, and I was like, for this campaign, I'm going to play the min-maxer's campaign.
Twisted by his own petard.
So I got loads. I got absolutely tons.
Buckets.
And,
Double HP of that.
glass cannon over here. No, it was pretty cool, and I think like everyone's stuff that they've taken is really, really awesome. Obviously, I know that you only get like a few things at meta magic for a sorcerer level, but it's pretty
Still,
cool.
it's
Yeah.
good.
I
Yeah.
just need to hit.
Level 4, was it?
Because have you?
Well,
So what is your
that helps.
archetype?
What do you mean?
Like what? So at 3rd
Subclass,
level,
you
like you
mean?
gain, which is subclass basically.
Sorry. I
the-
didn't have one, so
the blood element
I choose one.
elementalist?
I think you just choose it from the get-go, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just chose. It was the blood elementalist.
There we go.
Yeah, I didn't get a third.
You said that, and I've already forgotten. I
Yeah, I
apologise.
just don't
Got
listen.
listening skills.
Nah.
you
Active
know.
listening.
What?
God damn it.
What did you take at
How
level 3, Jack?
Oh, I took so many things. I just can't tell you because it's all secret.
No, it's real though.
Promise.
You die in D&D, you die in real life. Should quite die in D&D.
Okay,
That's
so
amazing.
Has my max hit points go back up yet?
Nope.
Damn it.
Let's get back in.
Actually, one that was
Are we still?
Yeah.
Still initiative?
We are technically still in initiative.
Ooh.
Kill this
Because you've got what?
We'll kill you.
One sleepy boy and one runaway boy.
So sleepy.
Fear. Because at the top of the round, Fear, it's your turn.
Spot the women. Oh, she's so sleepy.
What is Fear doing?
So this one died in my
You have
arms, right?
just fed upon this sleeping.
Tonight.
I didn't.
You have indulged in just as much blood as you like.
Right, you are, Harry.
You have satiated your hunger for
I
today.
Really haven't. But
In terms of blood hunger, you've...
he's like, I appear Marcus is chasing down the last rat. He will just move the body with his foot, like just turns the head over away from him in disgust, and we'll just go into that pile of crates that's there.
Okay, yeah, so you can make a investigation check as you sort of rummage through.
What dice am I using? Pick one for my dad.
That one.
At least, yeah. One of the first dice I ever made. Boom! 19 plus.
Good choice.
5, so it's 24.
24. Okay.
Tell me your secrets.
You open, I say, because there's a fair few crates there, I say you open like a couple of them up. The first thing you sort of see is just kind of like straw and stuff just kind of piled on top, and you sort of sift through it a little bit, and you find there are a few things of note.
Taking a note.
So, can you roll me a d4?
Great news, everybody.
4.
You find in one of these crates, which is kind of like quite long. It's almost like, say, 3-4 foot long, and nowhere near as deep, maybe a foot long, wide. And you take the top of it, and it's got sort of the straw and stuff on it, and you sift through it a little bit, and there's a sword. And it has this blackened steel blade with a granite hilt.
Type of sword.
Ooh.
And it has ruby gems and silver engravings on it. It's a long sword. You can also roll me a d10.
5.
5. You find also a bloodwork blunderbuss.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Oh, now I've got a shotgun.
Yeah. Shotgun, sniper, and a fucking repeater rifle.
Oh, Vincent.
Man at arms, right? Shit.
Yep, I'll add that one in.
So that's what you find with your investigation check. In the sort of vicinity, in the time that you've got.
I assume it's like in a scabbard, the sword, and like... Or
The
is it literally
sword
just
is
like...
not in a scabbard, it's just there, or like laid bare.
A sword laid
Sword
bare.
So he will pick up the blunderbuss first and just instantly fucking shoulders it. Then picks up the sword, turns to Marionette and to Miss Kildane, and I knew it. I was just being a dick. He's like, "Well, it appears we have a toy for Marcus.
Oh, lovely. He'll enjoy that.
I'm afraid I don't see anything for you, dear people, but I will keep looking.
Not a person.
How is our? Sorry to assume.
Well, it is Marcus's turn next.
So, how far is
He is
from
about
me?
70 foot away from you.
I'm going to use dash.
Okay, so you go another 60 foot.
Yeah.
So again, you're 10 foot behind him. Your spell is still active.
Yep.
But that's as far as you can go. You're like, he's just on the edge of your grasp.
Let me double check one thing.
Absolutely.
Silver needle.
Fun thing.
I want to see if silver needle is a bonus action.
It's not.
But,
When you first do
yeah,
it, it's not.
You've dashed. So
On the way back, it is.
Okay.
That's what you had in your arm, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think. I think that's me.
Okay.
Let's try and keep him there.
So you've gone another 60 foot through this sort of case, and this cave bit is kind of like 5 foot wide at this point. So you're just able to sort of run through after him, and it starts to descend a little bit more, and it kind of levels out. Yeah, he's just slightly beyond your grasp. I suppose that's your turn. Sleepy boy, still asleep. Marionette.
I think we should wake up Sleepy Boy.
Stab it.
I'll give him a little shake to
Okay.
wake him up.
Shake and shake.
This
Just
one,
smashing his head into the concrete.
he doesn't make any noise vocally. He just kind of and just kind of like stares at you with his eyes.
Hello. We just want to ask a few questions, if that's all right, please.
He's like pressing his lips shut, just not wanting to say a word to you.
Oh, you're trying very hard, but unfortunately, if you don't, I've got someone over there who will break your jaw.
Roll an intimidation check for me, please.
Sure.
Found a bloody gun.
Oh, that's very nice. 19 plus... Where's that one? 23.
He sort of like peeks over to who you kind of like pointing at.
Fear.
Yeah, and he kind of goes a little bit more wide-eyed and just starts. You can see like the cogs processing in his mind.
Be
But
sensible.
and
Rude.
he kind of opens his mouth and like just kind of goes. But
Oh, no.
his tongue is cut.
Oh, well,
Oh,
in
dear
that
Lord.
case, I'd like to take a little bit of his blood, please.
I mean, he's tied up. He can't
Oh,
do
I'm
fuck
going
all.
to take a vial of his blood.
Sure, you take
and I'm
hit
going to
points worth of blood.
pop that in my arm, and I'm going to save that for my next turn.
Okay, okay. The one that's running away
12.
makes another saving throw.
Come on, fail.
16.
Can I just keep chasing this guy?
Runs another 60 foot.
Okay, I might just get out my crossbow.
I'm just going to double check.
Got him down.
Yeah.
Like insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. I actually built my character properly this time as well. I didn't go, what's the worst thing I can take?
Which is, again, something I normally do as well.
Yeah. Give me the flaws.
Yeah.
Just need to double check something here. Because they might do something different.
We have the most proficient characters possible, yet we can't do anything but act like children
Yeah.
as players.
I've got to balance it out somehow.
Yeah.
We'll get them. It's fuck around time for now.
Okay. Okay. He turns around to face you again,
Okay.
and he will cast a spell upon you. Make a wisdom saving throw, please.
19 again.
19. Fucking, you're good at the saving them
Sorry.
throws.
Dirty 20.
babe.
Dirty 20.
You know more about my stuff than I do.
Marcus the Resilient.
Oh.
Just
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's a bit fun.
Might write that down.
We're putting that in the notes.
That's the resilience.
just again, you feel this wave of just energy go sort of flow over you, and you feel like your mind is trying to be controlled, and you just shrug it off, just with your fortitude, you just work through it. He will run. Actually, no, he did pass me first, so he will now run 60 foot again because he can. Unfortunately, so he's 70 foot away from you still, and you're still on a level playing ground. Not playing ground, but you know it hasn't ascended or descended. You can see a straight shot to him.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware.
Cool. Thank you.
So that's them. Kitty.
Kitty's going to get her dagger out.
Negary.
It's like, don't mind me, Marionette, darling. And she is going to just make a little nick in this guy's wrist.
Okay.
And
I've already opened a wound for you, Dave.
I'd like to do my own
Fair
work.
enough.
Thank you very much.
Kitty, I think that's a marvellous outlook to
Well,
have.
thank
I
you.
thoroughly encourage it.
She's gonna just have a bit of blood. This
Have a
doesn't.
little
I
blood.
don't need healing. This is just something that my
Yep.
template needs
Okay.
to do.
Are you
Well,
like?
we've got a body here.
Are you taking vials of blood or?
No, I'm just drinking it because it needs.
Alrighty.
I think
Okay.
with the language of my template, I need it like fresh.
Sure. Okay.
Fresh from the source.
Do you know how much you're drinking? Like how much you can drink in a turn?
Let's
I'm not sure if it works like bite.
Sure.
I don't know
Some
if
way.
it is specific.
I can't remember how that
Let's
crimson
not
works.
kill this guy. Let's get a party that doesn't drink everyone.
So it decreases. Okay, the amount of blood you should consume decreases the HP max of the creature whose blood you drink by 5. So
Okay, I'd say
that's all. Yeah.
you gain 5 HP back if you're losing any.
I don't need to. I'm just
There
doing
you go.
it so I don't.
But
get
you
any-
still drink it. You satiate your blood hunger,
Yes.
and he will take 5 points of damage.
Yeah, she kind of does it in a the most proper way possible. Gets like a little handkerchief.
Nice, very elegant.
Yeah.
Try and make as little mess as possible.
Yes.
Oh, do try and enjoy it at least.
Oh, I do. Just in a different way than you feel.
Weirdos.
It's still conscious.
You should try it
Oh,
sometime.
actually,
I
Marina.
can't. My mouth
I
doesn't
don't think she has
open.
taste buds.
I don't.
Let me assure you, it's quite the delicacy.
Lovely.
So this person on the ground is still conscious, even with the sort of blood being extracted from
So
him.
sorry,
by
darling.
his tongue.
Don't mind me.
But you can clearly see they're not able to speak because he basically has no tongue.
Basically.
Basically,
No tongue.
you know,
No tongue.
No tongue, mate.
you can see there's like a little bit of a flap at the back where it's been cut. But yeah, he's just not able to. The only sounds he can make is just like from the throat
Yeah.
only. So that's Kitty's turn. Unless you want to move anywhere or do anything.
Nah.
Nope.
Enjoying the show.
Sick. Fear.
Did this blunderbuss come with any slug or buckshot ammo?
No.
No, just
the
cool.
gun.
Cool. So it saves me trying to cram a blunderbuss into somebody's tongueless mouth.
I'll just do it with one of my other guns.
Yeah. As he walks across, like, well, what do we have here then? Someone unwilling to talk. And he doesn't even.
Busy.
He just looks down at them and like the anime style glasses sheen, like, shing. He like just pulls the repeat. He's like, well,
If you want to shoot something, go help Marcus.
or if they don't talk, I wait here with you.
Well, either way, I shall let you know, Fear.
Well, I wait on bated breath then, and I'll
Well,
just hold
put
my
it-
action to shoot if you command me to.
Down, boy.
All right then. So
I will
you hold
make,
your action.
Can I make that an intimidate at all? Because you're about to make a mind link with them, aren't you?
What are you trying to get out of him? Just make him like
More susceptible to talking in a second. Watch him blow his
I
fucking
mean-
brains out.
mechanically. He's not going to do anything. Only because Marionette has already intimidated him.
Cool. I don't know if it would lower a DC or not, but that's cool. I'm just here as support. Baby, I can help you.
So
That's right.
Marcus,
So he is within 80 foot, isn't he? 70 foot away.
70 foot.
I'm going to use my light crossbow.
Okay.
Is it Dex plus? It's just Dex.
Yeah, you make obviously a roll with the d20.
Yep.
And add your dex modifier to it. And if you're proficient with it, add your proficiency
I
mod.
don't know if I'm proficient with a light crossbow. Paladin, I wouldn't imagine. I imagine it'd be more swords and
shall we?
hammers.
Not the toe.
The tome. 24. That's good. I think you've been adding it anyway, but. Just gonna have a quick look. Paladin.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're all good.
I think you are, because
Yeah.
we'll put it under like bows and that kind of thing.
Okay.
You're pretty, like, paladins are proficient with all simple and martial weapons.
Oh,
so
brilliant,
yes,
okay.
you,
So
you
Dex
are.
plus
Absolutely.
proficiency. Yeah, that ting. Oh,
Ting.
Shit.
Yep.
12. That is 17 to
17.
hit.
That hits.
Sweet.
Get him!
That is 1d8 plus 3. 5 damage.
50?
Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, right, no.
I got,
Oh, wait.
God, put the smite in it. Go on. You know you want.
I smell it, I think.
What for?
Might. Oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
The first time you Oh no,
With a
another
melee
melee.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thunderous Smite is the same. Yeah, 5 damage. And then can I move within 30 foot?
You can move another 30 foot,
Yeah.
because obviously you've used
We're
your
not
action
within
already.
30 foot.
So
Move
you're
30
about
foot.
40 foot away from him.
Okay.
Your crossbow bolt hits, maybe you hit him with the shoulder blade, and he
Yeah.
kind of almost collapses against the wall, just hanging on to
Okay.
one bit of life
Right.
he has left.
How far away is he from me? 40 foot.
40 foot.
And he's got to be within 30 foot.
No, because he was 70, you shot him,
Yep.
he moved 40.
Okay.
So that's it at the minute,
Yep.
unless you've got anything else you can do. You've used your action, you've used your movement,
Bonus action to cast Compel Duel again?
that's still active,
Oh, okay.
but you have to be within 30 foot, right? At the end
Yeah,
of your
that's
zone.
what I'm thinking.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah, that's me.
end of your turn. Which means it is Sleepy Boy's turn. Wait, he's not Sleepy Boy anymore,
Wakey boy.
but I'll make a check anyway. You can see that he's struggling against his restraints. He's just trying his best to try and get out of it, maybe trying to grab like something sharp, or doesn't make it. So he's still tied up. You've done a good enough job.
Strong and nimble.
Easy day.
You can't. Don't think you can do anything because it's all. Ooh.
Oh, I love jack noises. They're the best.
Really?
This is important. I need to know.
Oh, it's circular in nature.
So, somatic components. What is that? Is that
It's hands.
that's hands?
Yeah.
Cool. He will do nothing else then.
Cool.
That's his turn.
Man's ain't got no time.
Marinette.
Cool. I'm going to use my final first level spell slot to cast Bloodlink.
Okay.
Establish a telepathic communication
Sure.
with Sleepy No More Boy.
Does he have to make a sort of save or
No,
anything? or
it just happens.
it not
Nice.
It's because if I've got a vial of his blood, I can do it.
Ah,
so I
yes,
can.
of course, yes.
That's why I took his blood.
It's really good.
It's really cool. So I am going to kind of I'm going to get down at his level on the floor, and I'm just going to kind of put a hand solidly like on his knee, and be like, "Hello, my name is Marionette. Now, I do apologise for the behaviour earlier. I will do my best to make sure that you can get out of here alive. My compatriots are quick on the draw, so I'm just establishing that with you right now, but I will do everything in my power as long as you are compliant enough. What is your name?"
Can you make a persuasion check for me, please?
Yes. 18.
Pretty good.
Plus 7, baby.
You have to wait like a moment. There's just a bit of a hesitation. You can sense it through the link. You can also sense that he wasn't expecting to be somehow being able to talk to someone. And you discover his voice is quite young, almost. What would he say? That's a good question. You tell me who you are first, please.
That seems fair. As I said, I am Marinette. My compatriots and I are investigating cultish behaviour. You seem to be a cultist. Hence our investigation here.
That is true. That is true.
Personally, I should like to understand a little more of why you are here and what you are doing.
I mean, I'm not particularly high up in our organisation, but I am. Well, my rank is acolyte. I'm not told everything that goes on here, so I do not have much information. I'm just doing as I'm told. We're here to take away a And you can see that he looks over these crates at the moment. We were just on our way out, leaving town. Looks like you got here just before we could take everything. But what's in those crates is what we're trying to take out of the city. As to specifically why, I don't know.
Where were they headed?
Can you make another persuasion?
19.
Cyherested.
As an acolyte, what do you stand for?
Well, I originally joined up just to pay the bills. But then things started getting a bit strange when I was conducting my work. I was just a simple alchemist at the time. Then I got tasked to go along with this group that I can see you've dispatched quite clearly. Yes, I guess you could call us a cult. The Silver Cult.
Quite a dangerous element to be messing with in this
Well,
particular city.
Vampires are our enemy. And that's why we're here, as far as I'm led to believe. I don't know what the end goal here is, but I'm just, I suppose, a pawn in all of this.
Mm. Does the name Gracious mean anything to you?
Don't think I've heard that name before.
Good. If I help you leave,
Can you promise that?
I would not be so foolish as to do so. But if I can make it so that you can run, would you run and keep your silence? That's a very poor choice of words. I do apologise.
Yes, I don't really have much choice in that
I'm
department.
ever so sorry. That seems rather... Was this part of your...
Well, in order to shut us up, yes.
Mm.
Because they don't want any information leaking out. But even then, they keep the information that they tell us quite tight to the chest. So, what I'm telling you now is all I know.
I appreciate your candour. Can I insight check just to check that he's being on
No,
the
absolutely.
level?
Of course you can.
Has he made any kind of twitches with his body whatsoever that means I pulled the trigger?
You can only see that he's still slightly trying to get out of his restraints, just out of instinct.
Every time he moves to move together, I press the barrel against his head.
Okay, maybe into his cheek a little bit, and just.
19.
You think he's being truthful? I mean, obviously, you're only really going off mental voice. You know, there's not much facial expression going with it, but I'd say, yeah, you think he's being truthful.
Is there anything in this place that we should be wary of?
Yeah, in terms of danger,
Mm.
I don't think so. I know one of you got hit by that trap on the door, but I don't know, it's quite a primal trap, that one. We hadn't quite finished up setting up the place, but I don't think there's anything more danger. Although we had a cart waiting out the back. That's where we were going to deliver these crates to, so we can make our way out of here.
Thank you.
But obviously, I didn't get that far.
No.
He will make a perception check because he wants to see what's around the room.
Are we still
from what he
in
can.
initiative?
Technically, yes. I don't know. Telepathy can be a bit weird.
Yeah.
I'll go on a little bit longer.
Timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey bullshit. You can only see a little bit. He's got this little barrel sort of pressed into his cheek. But yeah, you just have you can see his eyes sort of darting around, trying to make a piece of what's going on. But yeah, he tells you of this cart that was waiting on the back. Although you saw no back entrance to this place. It was only the front door.
When you say out back, where is out back?
He was trying to point his eyes towards the door.
Understood.
quite clearly.
Thank you. I will at that point kind of still resting my hand on this guy's knee. There was a cart out back where I believe they were putting more crates to take to Cyherested. I don't know if there are more who've maybe tried to get there. We should try and get there quickly to stop it, perhaps.
Well, I guess I will go and chase down Marcus. Unless you would like to go, Miss Kildane, and I will stay with Marionette.
I mean, I don't know if I'd be any faster than you, really.
I will say that it's now the guy that's running turn. He runs another 60 foot, and this time he doesn't have to make a check because unfortunately your duel is ended because you're not within 30 foot.
So would he be about 100 foot away from
He would be 100 foot. So, dark vision is 30 foot bright and then 30 foot dim, is it? I can't quite remember. Or was it 60 foot and 60 foot?
It's pretty good.
120 darkness.
So it's 120 bright and then 120 dim.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, yeah. Okay.
We get a lot.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. Just so I know what you can see.
All of it.
Everything.
Dark vision.
Yeah.
Dark vision!
After he sprints about 20 foot, there's another corner. And it's not like a sharp corner, but you can see it kind of veers off to the left, and it starts to go up. And he sprints out your sight because he's now through wall.
He's out of my sight.
He's out your sight, but you can see that it's just going.
How far would you say he has ran out of my sight?
I mean, mechanically, you know he's run 60 foot. That's all he can do in initiative. But save like 40 to 50 foot ish. He's sprinted around sort of the corner, and then any rest of his movement you can't see.
Okay. So if I were to run...
So he's about 100 foot away from you now.
If I were to run 30 foot ahead, would I be able to still see him?
I don't think so. I think you'd have to do your full 60, and then you could see him.
Okay.
Corners.
So that's his turn. He runs away. Kitty.
Uh,
I'm gonna say we're kind of I think actually now out of initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna sort of work your thing a little bit piece by piece.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Kitty, it's sort of like your turn, but
Yeah.
you guys do your thing.
well, just the plan of action. Are we running down the corridor? I mean, I'm happy to search any of these crates.
I think... Because obviously we don't hear this conversation. This is telepathic. So he's just toying some meat on the ground. He is just Gunther. He's like, I
Fear, he's being very compliant.
will remove the gun.
Thank
And
you.
it's just
He's been through a lot, you know.
not enough. Anyway, lovely sword, and he just nicks his cheek with it. He'll nick the guy's cheek with it, and then
Enough.
very well. And I guess he'll we should at least search the other crates, Miss Kildane.
I think so.
Okay.
Are they the kind of only things that are of interest in this room? Would you
Yeah, I mean, it's just those sort of two piles of crates.
Yeah.
There's a table where you can see there's some torturing tools and stuff.
yeah.
There's nothing else really of nature there, and there's a corpse there.
Just a corpse.
Just a casual corpse.
Yeah,
It's
Just an innocent corpse.
There's corpses fucking
it's like a
everywhere.
lamp, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just brings the
Corpse
room
lamp.
together.
Just a light bulb in a guy's mouth.
Or
I might actually,
yeah.
can I search
Unlimited
the
power.
just to, not even just to kind of see if there's anyone, if there's anything on it, or if it's just a corpse.
For your sake,
Is it just a
I'll say that you can see there's nothing on this corpse.
Don't
They're practically naked. There's just rags around their waist. Yeah.
saucy.
They're dead.
Yeah, but why?
They're fucking
Why do they
dead.
got no clothes on? You know?
They are a husk of what they
Okay,
used to
well,
be.
that's fine.
Husk.
Can I search the crates that Fear didn't?
Yeah.
search?
Yeah, I will tell you that those crates have not been fully searched.
Okay.
So it's up to you. Doesn't matter.
I didn't fully search these crates. Oh, there's the ones over there. I can carry on with these ones. Thought I'd search them
I'll
all.
search the new ones just for something. Fun.
Make an investigation check for me, please. All right,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Average, middling.
It's just enough. It's not too hard. There's nothing, attacking you. You're just going through some crates. It's not too bad. So roll a d4. If it's a 1, re-roll it.
It's a 2.
You find a dark green leather tome.
Ooh.
That's mine.
Finders keepers fear.
Oh, you've got me hoisted by my own petard.
You can see that it has this blackened steel lock that's keeping this tome bound.
You say it was like a leather.
Yeah, dark green leather. It's almost like
That's a good book.
it's not scaly, but I mean, make a nature check for me. Just in this moment where you're kind of holding this book.
I thought that felt weird. Ooh, a nat 20.
Ooh.
For a 22.
Where was that earlier? Huh?
Is that your first of the campaign?
No.
All right.
I promise.
Conversation with you, love.
I don't know, I'm not sure. That was a maybe, I don't know.
Someone doesn't watch it back.
So
Don't joke.
you pick up this book and you notice the lock, and you kind of having a little sort of just look around it, and you kind of like run your fingers across this leather.
The book goes. Ooh. It's sentient.
Right down the spine, this is quite clearly a human skin.
Ooh.
Has it been, I'm guessing, has it been like dyed?
It's been like dried
Dave.
out, and yeah,
What?
but it is in pristine condition. Some of the pages are a little bit like yellowed and stuff, but
Yeah.
nothing, it's not rotting.
Did you say that it was like a steel lock on it?
Yes, it's like blackened steel lock. It looks very sturdy.
I don't suppose there are any keys I can search for in the crate.
I mean, with your check, I'd say that you can't find any keys there. It's just this book that's kind of got this lock on it. But you can also make me a D10 roll, please. And if it's a 5, re-roll it.
That'd be a 3.
3. You find a decanter of endless water.
That's a great item. Do you remember Eamon Garung?
Yes.
He had one of those. Yeah, that was really good.
Does anyone here need to actually keep them?
I don't eat or drink.
No, we are.
No.
Basically trash.
Throw it away.
Oh, well, I could use it as a bargain.
Do you want to be grateful? Waterboarding somebody.
No.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm not above those tactics.
I like her. We should keep her.
Oh dear, there's 2.
Yeah, that's what you search through like half these crates.
Yeah.
And that's what you
Marcus has been gone a while.
Yeah,
probably
yes.
fine.
At which point,
I would probably
it's your turn.
make my way back to the collective.
Okay, so you're not chasing after him, you're
Not
like,
anymore,
he's
no.
a fucking goner.
I've seen where he's gone.
Okay.
That's enough for now, I think.
Any carts out there, Marcus?
Well, there's a cave system. The perpetrator got away. We should not linger here, whatever we do next, but I think we should investigate further.
Well, I found you a toy. Anyway,
No.
hand that you.
Oh.
Stab.
You meant the boy. I was like,
No, he basically holding the blade. He will then hand you the hilt of
Cool.
this sword.
What is it? I'm going to take it like, and then I would have...
Too heavy for me, I'm afraid.
I'm going to look at your rifle and be like, that would have been in handy in the corridor, but never mind.
I
You
was busy.
That wasn't
Christ, I don't need sass off you too.
you
Oh, sorry.
you
Got
grasp
20 as well.
the hilt of the sword, and you have access to some magic.
Sword.
This is extremely powerful.
Thank you, Fear. This is a gift.
a mighty boon.
I'm afraid useless in my hands. And you were kind enough to... And he just like is holding the repeater rifle. He's like, to give me a tool of my trade. I fear
Oh yes, I forgot
an
about that.
equal exchange is due.
Well, from one vampire to another. Thank you.
happen to find a key when they were searching?
I've got a gun. Worked well on the last lock.
What is this?
I won't tell you. You'll have to find out. It's
Swing it.
Can I
no one
wield
has
it?
access to the identify kind
Big
of thing.
sword.
That's what you told me it was.
You know it's at least magical in nature,
Okay.
and even with your limited sort of magical ability, you know that this thing is emanating power,
Ooh.
and it is immaculate.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It's 4 Vorpal sword.
I will. I want to equip it.
Okay.
Community menu.
Menu. What is it? +4. Sorry.
Yes, it's a +4 Vorpal sword.
For now, it will just be a longsword because you
Longsword.
haven't attuned or anything to it.
Yeah, no worries. I will
But-
make a note of it.
Yes. Yep.
Would I know what it is? Would I know?
Do you want to like look at it? And
Yeah,
just kind
I
of,
want to.
I mean, do like a
Sword, mate.
do an investigation check.
Stick to the
Just
pointy end.
an investigation check to sort of look over it.
Investigation.
This thing better have a good name, like Crypt Temple, Crypt Keeper, Blade.
Oh, it's a dirty 20.
Okay. Can you make a history check for me as well?
11.
Nah.
It doesn't.
Shut up.
You don't work out like a name for the sword.
Yeah.
But you look at the granite hilt and the ruby gems that are inlaid in it, and there are some silver engravings on it. And you've seen your fair share of Kanrath and silver. This is pure Kanrathian silver. It is
Ooh.
of the highest quality you've ever seen. And it kind of swirls around the hilt of the blade and onto the crossguard. You think back to anything that you've seen or heard about of the founder.
Holy shit.
This is his sword.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
In the foyer.
That was very funny. That was really funny. That was, I like you.
The founder's sword.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Damn.
Hand it back.
Gimme.
Useless to me.
Yep.
Cool. I'll
Wow.
keep
Over
it.
to you guys.
I'll open it.
You are just in this room with a few dead bodies.
Whilst,
Some crates aren't fully searched yet, but
whilst everyone's been looking at the crates, I want to see if I can. I'm going to help this lad up to his feet,
yep.
and I want to see if I can quietly undo his bindings.
Yeah.
Good luck with
Sure.
I'm guessing that's like
What,
a
just
sleight
out of the eyes
hand.
of the other
Yeah,
people? Okay,
yeah.
yeah. All right. You can do a stealth check for me, just sort of do it on the,
It's a natural one.
So I mean, like, also, like, obviously, I did a search. I know I've handed Marcus the
For 3.
sword, but I was technically. I know that the map's different, but I am technically next to you at this point.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you try and do it on the sly. Maybe you've got like a small sharp.
Yeah.
You might, maybe I don't know. Do you have anything sharp on you?
I mean, I've got a knife.
Well, yeah, that'll do.
No.
So you
I'm just simply tightening the binds, dear.
you start to try and like
You're a bad liar.
instead
I'm
of
not actually. I'm actually really good.
instead of undoing the knot, you try and like to sort of try and
Yeah.
cut through it a little bit, but maybe like one of your joints a little bit less well oiled.
Yeah.
You just kind of look around. Yeah.
Just loosening.
No.
Oh, so you can.
And the
all-
gun goes back to his head.
So you can drink from him. You can do anything you want to this poor man, and
Yes.
I don't agree. He's been
I-
incredibly compliant.
Has he?
He
We
has.
don't know that. All we know is that you have been silent and talking to them in your mind.
Yes.
However, we don't know that. What assurances do Miss Kildane and Marcus have that this person isn't going to go running back to their cohort and mentally spill their guts?
Dear boy, can you mentally spill your guts?
Well, about what really? I mean, I don't. mentally spill my guts.
Are you able to communicate with those others in your order through means other than
No.
writing?
Everything that we know is told to us through our group leader, who I can imagine you've probably taken care of. And imagine probably mind mips see his body in that small corridor. Yes, I see you've killed Arthas.
The boy is a pawn in this game. He is not... He knows nothing more than what he is told to do. If we dispatch of him, we are no better than anyone else trying to...
And if we let him go, what is the crown going to do to us? The people who they have said, because we are expendable, the people who here are the cult working against the crown. They are going to slaughter...
Where do we draw the line, Fear? Where do we draw the line? Expendable. Everyone is expendable.
Yes.
We get to make that decision for ourselves about who is expendable. I do not believe this boy is expendable.
The crown will have our heads if we let him go.
They've already had them.
We are still alive. They won't be if we let him go.
What would you do then?
We'll at least keep him in binds for now, and maybe we'll contact Detective Ward and let him deal with them. Does that seem like an amicable compromise
it seems like
to you?
a fine compromise, Fear, and very well done for reaching that. I'm very proud of you. Well done.
Don't patronise me. You are but a tool. Don't you forget that.
I slap him.
Barely moves.
All right, I'm making an unarmed strike. Just be strength.
14.
Does that hit?
And it's not meant to be hard. It is just a kind of like...
Shocker.
Yeah.
A crack.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
And then
you
he
take
takes
no
the hit,
damage, yeah.
and he's like, all I am saying is we're all tools. You do not get to make this decision alone.
And nor do you.
Then don't force my hand.
Rich coming from you. Fear.
Oh, yes it is. And you want me to play along, and I have been playing along nicely. But I will revert.
Then you are no better than what your master made you.
I at least know who I am and what my master made me. Do you?
No. But I don't think that you do either. And I'll just kind of... I will retighten the binds and I'll kind of step away.
He lowers the gun. Good.
So good.
You apologise.
No, I love it. It's so good.
And he just looks down at them. He's like,
You love
"It's
each other,
your
really."
lucky day. And he just says that to like the person lying on the ground. Anyway,
Wait, he's standing up now, right?
Yeah,
you
he's
got
up,
him up.
he's
Yeah,
person standing on the ground.
yeah, go on, get it right. Fucking hell. Okay. Yeah. I think mentally you might just like hear like, is everything all right?
It's chill, bruh.
Don't you fucking start.
You can't hear none of this shit.
No, I
We're
know.
working some things out. It's a strained relationship.
You can see he's just kind of like looking from side to side. The fuck?
I will keep my gun lowered, but I am keeping an eye on him for making a break.
Yeah.
He's just standing there, hands still bound behind his back, like up against the wall. Just
Would I know of this cult in my dealings? Because I kind of come from a cult.
He's worked it out.
also, I've been told.
I'm not asking it. I'm just looking at the robes and the guy, especially the guy who I took out with the grenade, because he's sort of like had a bit more of the sort of decorated apparel to him.
You can make a history check for me. Roll good, and you might know.
Roll good.
Real good, and you might know, bitch. 9.
Yeah. I'm afraid not. You know of a few other cults, but nothing that matches the description that you're seeing. Have you told anyone that it's called the Silver Cult?
I
yet?
haven't. Can
Okay.
I actually make a check to see if I know anything about the Silver Cult?
Sure. History check as well, please. Yeah, nothing really matches anything in your head.
Ooh,
This is new to you.
24.
Fucking completed it, mate. Every
Maybe you've heard few rumours here and there. Even with that role, I'm going to say you don't really like it too much, but you can gather from the name, Silver Cult. Vampires don't like silver.
Yeah.
Clearly, they're probably a group that are against vampires, and it would only make sense for it to be outside of Kanrath. Kanrath and Cyherested have had many problems before. It's highly likely that we're going to be from Cyherested, as you know, because the Acolyte has told you. Everything sort of matches up. You don't know who runs this cult, who started this cult, and if it was the cult that did the blood rain, you don't know how they did it. Yeah. Marcus, have you told anyone that you know that this is the Founder's Blade? Or have you looked at it and going, Jesus fucking, this is
I'll
it?
probably mutter under my breath. I'll just be like, this is the Founder's Blade. But I won't say much else.
Okay.
Because I don't really know the
yeah.
significance of why it's here, what that means.
Everyone else can make a perception check. Just.
I will abstain because I am now focused.
That makes sense. That's fine.
Like the guy.
Yeah, to be fair, I think this is...
You guys are quite engaged. All right, Kitty.
Yeah.
Three.
Over these two.
Mum and Dad are fighting.
Over these
Look
two.
between them. Like,
Yeah.
How does this group work?
These guys are just bickering, and you don't hear what Marcus says kind of under his breath, unfortunately. Marionette, you piece things together and it makes sense.
Yeah.
But you're unaware of origins and stuff like that. So.
I am going to abstain from telling the rest of the group that this is an anti-vampire organisation at this point.
Well, I think we've worked that out between like the weapons, the silver, and the tattoos.
Like, I'm not going to give the full.
No, but for fear, he's like,
Yeah.
this is clearly like we've been told that the cult is potentially anti-vampire, and so I think from his point of view, is like that's why he's like fucking no.
Yeah.
The crown will have our heads if this guy goes.
Young boy. Because you still haven't told me your name, so I'm just going to call you young boy. Do you know whereabouts in Cyherested your shipment was headed?
No. We were to only escape Kanrath and meet up with contacts in the Garrote Mountains. And then from there, make our way to Cyherested.
I will relay that to the group.
Well, Detective Ward is going to have a field day here.
What of the escapee? There is still somebody fleeing the scene. Should we go kill
Should
him?
we pursue?
Where will your friend go? Translate. Enhance.
We have.
Zoom.
He says we were going to make our way through towards the train station that would lead towards the Garrote Mountains. We have enough fake documents to make our way through. We made our way in here. We can make our way out. If we were allowed in, I'm sure we're allowed out. That is our plan. That is all I know.
I will translate.
Where are your documents?
Not upon me. They're probably on that card,
We should pursue
which
the
by
card.
now probably left.
We can track it, that's not a problem.
Indeed.
That we can certainly do. We need to let Detective Ward... Did our sigils allow us contact? I can't remember if they were like...
No.
Starfleet.
I should have taken some
no.
of his blood.
They only allow you passage through areas that are usually restricted for most people.
If we leave the city, even on approval, we still need to let them know.
Indeed.
For fuck's sake. Such
Should we send a note?
Carry some sort of...
Do any of you spellcasters have the ability to send magical communicate?
No, I do
Not
not.
that distance.
No, it's quite a way.
Could set fire to the place, it'll get their attention.
Oh, that would, wouldn't it?
Delete. Destroy a load of evidence, though. I am all for the chase, but I am aware that should we chase, we could be putting ourselves at risk.
I'm sure we could reason ourselves out of that one. If we were to pursue, they should understand. This will lead to more answers.
What do we do with you?
So I just realised that Kitty probably has no idea about your employment.
Anything.
Who the fuck are you?
Like, it just occurred to me. I was like,
Oh.
I don't have a sigil because obviously.
Yep.
I filled you in on the taxi ride.
Did you? Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was like,
Yeah.
does Kitty know this? I can't remember.
Yes. No.
Yeah, that's actually the point with the sigil situation because I don't have one.
You don't have a sigil,
No.
but you can still access the normal
guessing
parts
I'm
of the
with-
city.
Yeah.
You maybe could blag it with the
By
rest of the guys.
association.
Yeah.
How about this? I track the cart to where it leaves the city. At least I will get a sense and I will get an understanding of what to track. You return to the castle with, and I trust you, this individual, and hand them over for interrogation.
Thank you, Fair. I appreciate that, and I promise to fulfill that.
He believes you.
How long does Bloodlink last, by the way?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
I guess for now this is where we part ways. I will...
We should perhaps have a point to reconvene.
Using knowledge of the city and knowing where this cave might come out with the direction and northeast, southwest is a way to know, like, if we eventually, like, I don't know, should we walk the guy to the tract and be like, where's your exit point in the city?
Yes.
Where the fuck do you enter and leave?
I think we should all go to this point together, and then double back if needs be.
Okay?
Okay.
Track the cart.
You do not know where this leads. You don't know how long this cave walkway is. You don't know what directions it goes off in. You don't know.
Godlink.
I've got one more in me.
How old do we have paper and pen?
Do you know your way through the system beyond the door?
It's just a 5-foot corridor, basically.
What took you so long?
It's
Christ! How slow are you?
It's quite a long way, but it's not. It's a one-way.
Straight through.
Yes.
One-way system.
Yeah. Let's make haste. And I guess we follow it to the other side to where the cart should have been.
Okay.
Stealthily.
You can all make a perception check as you are about to leave this room.
It's not great.
16.
50.
6.
24.
24.
Proficiencies.
Okay.
It's good.
Faye, you don't see anything. You're probably just too focused on trying to, like, where's this going?
Yeah, he's now in track mode.
Yeah. I see Kitty and Marcus.
There's a spoiler on his hat.
You
Wheelies.
you sort of like start to make your way out of the room, but you can still see there are crates that are unopened, and they were very clearly intent on taking these crates and delivering them to Cyherested, wherever they're going. Marionette, as you walk past Arthur's body, you see a small ring on the floor next to his body. This ring has the same sort of metal as the lock on the tome. The metal of the sword that Marcus wields. Upon it is a platinum snake that seems to be devouring what looks like the sun.
We know that.
That was the symbol of the founder. Inspiration.
Well done for knowing and remembering. But that's all you get.
I take
I'm
that.
glad you remembered.
Bitch.
But no inspiration, not in this.
Pick that bad boy up.
So what's
Yeah, I
the
think
symbol
it's-
again? Is it
It's like a platinum snake that's kind of coiled on itself,
Yeah, okay.
and then it looks like it's just devouring the sun.
Ooh,
top of my notes. Sigil of the Grand Advisor, Royal Sigil, Aurora Bora. Snake's head biting its own tail, symbol of the founder.
There we go.
This one's like a slightly different depiction of devouring the sun,
No,
rather than its own tail, but it very clearly is of the same ilk.
Take it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Continue. I was going
No, that was it, mate.
Yeah. So you two, like, you notice that some of these crates are still unopened,
Yeah.
haven't been searched or anything. So, just letting you know, if you wanted to search, the more you
Should
see.
we all just
Yeah.
have a little look around?
I think.
If the carter's already gone, we have time.
I
Indeed.
would like to try and open this lovely book though.
Let's all look in the crate.
If you all want to do that, just everyone make an investigation roll.
Oh, can I roll
See
back
what
in?
happens.
Investigatione.
Yes, sir, please.
That's a 6 from me.
11.
19. No, 19.
21?
Nice. No, nice.
Okay. What did you get, Kitty?
11.
11. That's fine. Between you,
Above average.
you find another crate that looks it's square but like not, it's quite short in height, and you lift the lid off, and there is like a small pile of like clothes. They're made of cotton and linen,
Oh.
but it's a long dark long dark purple robe engraved with Kanrath silver, and its collar is decorated with colourful gems.
Who's writing that down?
Also, 2d10 that needs to be rolled separately.
I got
Anyone
one.
can roll them.
I've got one.
If you get a 3 or a 5, re-roll it for the first one.
3. 4.
4,
2.
4 and 2. A blood-blessed weapon for you. I'll tell you what weapon that is in a minute.
As soon as he pulls it, I was like, bloody Christmas.
And Marionette, you find the eyes of the eagle.
Ooh.
Which I think is just a standard magical item.
Yeah.
But the blood-blessed weapon is page 266, just to make sure I've got the right thing here.
266, you say?
Friends, you say.
So this is a
That's
short sword.
nice.
This is a short sword, the blood-blessed weapon. It's got this like jagged sort of blade, almost like serrated, but it's clearly got these clear cuts in it to make it.
It's like flame decoration.
Yeah, it's almost like if like a chainsaw, but like the chainsaw blade itself, but just cut in.
Yeah.
Basically, every third weapon attack you make with it, you deal an extra d6 of the weapon's damage type on a hit.
Wow.
Yep.
What's it called, sorry?
A blood-blessed short sword. Yeah, cool.
I'll
All
look
right.
that up.
So you're all making your way out, yeah, through this cavern.
We haven't searched any of the bodies, have we?
You
The
haven't
ones
in a minute.
that we've killed.
Nope.
Could I do that?
Yes.
Please? Possible?
Yeah, I'll do it as like maybe part of your investigation you've had
Yeah.
already. You don't find much from the bodies apart from obviously they're wearing these black and red robes with sort of bits of silver as trimming, and all of them are wielding or at least holding a silver sickle, and also like just a simple dagger. 2 of them have these sort of quarterstaves that have a little gem on it, and one of them is holding a wand, which is also has sort of similar sort of gem on the end of it as well. But you, in terms of information, that kind of thing, you would imagine, knowing that the person you're currently escorting has their tongue cut, little information is being given to these guys.
I might take one of the robes and kind of suggest maybe we should take these robes in case we need to disguise ourselves. Would they do harm to? Because is it just like a little silver trim, or is
It's a small silver trim. You know, I think it would only really affect vampires
Yeah.
themselves.
Is it actual silver or is it like Kanrath silver?
Actual silver.
Yes, if we do need to sneak in anyway, these might help. But I'm going to take one myself.
How many are there? 6.
Well, there's 6 bodies in total, and one of them being a slightly more adorned cloak.
Did that check include the adorned?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh,
So-
I'll take some robes.
Are you taking the wands and stuff as well? It seems like a you thing.
I don't really need...
Cultist
Is it
robes.
are they just kind of basic? Is it a basic wand?
Yeah, they do have, because you saw that they were shooting like bolts from it.
Right.
They're called. So the 2 quarterstaffs of blood drain. So you can make a ranged spell attack with it, and he does 2d4 blood damage,
So it's worth taking.
and their hit point maximum decreases by 1. You also regain 1 hit point if you hit. The
Take
wand is the same, but I believe it's only a 1d4.
Yeah, because then
Yes.
it's not just
yeah,
like...
I'll take the quarter staff.
Because they're not focusers, they're actual like...
And I have proficiency with the quarter staffs. I didn't
Yeah.
know if I
Yeah.
would, but I do, yeah. Yeah,
Wands you should be able to... I mean, it's worth
Yeah.
having a backup. Stick it in
Yeah,
your
yeah,
pocket.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just
Cool.
take it.
So she's a spellcaster.
So
Take all
was
you
it
can
one
get.
wand and... I'll just take one wand.
1 wand and 2
staff.
quarterstaves.
I'll just take one of each.
Deadpool there.
That's fine. Yeah.
Four steps.
So who's taking a robe? You're taking a robe,
Yes.
Kitty? You're taking a robe? Are you taking like the special one or just like an ordinary one?
What do you think, guys?
Theo won't take a special one.
Are you taking one?
He will, but he like...
Be
into
careful of the silver, not
Yeah,
to you.
it's not for him.
Yep, that's it. It's not for you,
It's
Jen.
not for you, Theo.
I think I'll just take a normal one.
Normal, okay.
Marinette, I can't wear clothes.
You can wear a
It
robe.
literally says...
I can't wear clothes, that's why I'm always naked.
You can't wear armour. But
No,
you
but
can
it
wear-
literally says like you can't like do stuff with anything.
Clothes, not proficient.
No, pretty much.
How clothes?
It's
Look.
pretty much like no, it's not for you, Jen.
I'm going to say you can literally put a cloak over
I
your
will,
body.
if you're happy for me to take a cloak, I'll
That's
take
it,
a cloak.
it seems silly.
Let's
though.
actually
You can't wear a
Yeah.
cloak.
Just throwing a bit of fabric in.
You
Again, the wording is real weird. With
You
the heads on.
still exist as a
Yeah.
physical being.
Again, the wording is real weird with autonomous odds. I will. Do you know? I'll take the special cloak.
Usually I'm there like the
Yeah.
actually, but that's fucking stupid. Like you can
It is
wear
fucking
you can wear
stupid.
fucking
I agree.
you can put a fucking tux on for all I care. I don't give a shit.
I mean, you'd have to do a lot of tailoring.
It's still...
Anyway, so
I'll take the special cloak, Jack.
You take the special one. Everyone else
Yeah.
got through like a normal one for themselves.
Yeah.
Cool. You make your way through the cavern, yeah.
Yeah.
So it takes you about 15 minutes to get just. I mean, whether you're walking or running. I mean, are you running or walking? Are you going like a quick
walking,
pace,
yeah.
or are you just like ambling through?
I think we're going at a fair pace, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I have a little lift? If
You
we're-
can
if
use
we're
your you can
still
use your
waiting?
big girl voice for it, for starters.
Call me patronising.
Taking Kitty down some
Marionette,
levels.
Thank
would
you.
I be able
Wow.
to hop on your shoulder, please?
I may be made of metal, but I am not of a vanguard. I am designed to nanny and scribe. I probably cannot carry you, Kitty. Marcus might be able to. He's a strapping lad.
It's like, I'm very used to not walking places. Could you...
How
I've
tall are
got
you?
little legs. 4 something.
You're halfling, so
Yeah, like-
I don't think that
They're
would be an
three.
issue.
What's your strength score? That's fairly low.
Plus 3?
Plus 3, yeah. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
If we're
I think
making
you're
it
fine.
pace,
Sure.
it's very small.
Sure, you can do it. Yeah, I'd say you wouldn't have an issue.
Yeah.
You're not
I'll just-
you're not going at like a blistering pace.
No.
But you're making your way through. I think it's
Piggyback.
absolutely fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, about 15 minutes. Make sure you get your way through, and eventually start ascending on the other side. And right at the end is like a small trapdoor. I mean, yeah, you find this sort of trapdoor that's just kind of in the ceiling. There's a small ladder that goes up, about 10 foot high. Yep.
Did this building back onto a cliff or anything? Was it literally
Nope.
just like... So, because it's like we've
It's
gone
just
through a
dug
door,
straight
we
under.
haven't gone down anywhere.
Yes.
But yet we're in...
You've
it's-
gone down.
So, like, but the door went into, like, a corridor, then all of a sudden
Yeah.
into a
It
cave.
merged into. hewn stone.
Which is just weird, right? Like
Oh,
the corridor.
linguist
The corridor.
likes this.
The corridor didn't go down though. It's like not until they
It
hit
did
the cave.
eventually.
Oh, okay. The corridor went down, but then
it went along for a little bit, and then it descended, and then it leveled out,
okay.
and then it went back up and round the left corner. It's just. But yeah, there's like a little small trapdoor up there. It's up to you. What you guys do?
I guess I will stealthily open the trapdoor.
Yeah,
I will look first though.
Okay.
For traps.
Investigation, please. Are we all right to go on for maybe 10ish minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's clear, guys.
Cool.
Is it,
Get real close.
You find that it's unlocked, and like it's not very well panelled. You can kind of see through the gaps of this trapdoor. You don't, from what you think, notice any other life forms out there. It seems dead. And if you open it,
Yep.
you open the trapdoor, it kind of opens on the other side. And in like an empty stable barn, kind of like once maybe keeping horses or something.
so versatile.
Currently empty. There's a lot of straw around, but there's no animals here. But you, I mean, what's your passive perception?
12.
You can clearly see track marks of where a car once was, and it leads on to the main like Kanrathian path, like cobblestone, and that's immediately where you lose tracks. There's no sign from there on what direction it went in, and you kind of look around the place and you can gather that you're probably in like the North Ballast area now, fairly near the outer edge of Kanrath, not too far away from the train station, but
Do I know where the closest
On
gate
foot.
is to here? Like the closest city
it would be
gate?
that. It would be that. On
Convenient
foot, it would
location.
still take nearly an hour. On cart, it would take 20 minutes.
In the hay and like the muck of the stables,
Yeah.
is there a way of like knowing things like carriage wheel size and stuff like that? Being able to basically like, so when we get back to places like mud and stuff, like we can track them. Should we find the specific carriages? We look at like little divots in the wheels that have like. And this is me going into tracker mode.
You can make a investigation check to have like a real look at the.
It's not
Actually,
great.
no, sorry, survival.
Does that mean I get to re-roll?
Yes, I'll let you reroll.
Would I be able to do the same?
It's worse. It's another that one.
Oh no!
Tracking. Survival, you said?
Yes,
Didn't
if
have
anyone
any
wants a
wheels.
survival check to see if they can kind of
Yeah.
gain
Why
some
not?
knowledge.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's on that one.
That one. Yeah.
Fuck.
Basically, ghosts, mate.
11.
11
I'll
as well.
simplicate.
Okay.
One, 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 one.
9, 9, 1, 1.
999.
7,
08,
2, 5, 3.
Nice
God, I
little
love the IT crowd.
IT crowd reference there. Yeah, you look at these sort of the small amount of tracks that you can see from the mud and the straw. It looks very standard carriage wheel size. There's nothing unique about these tracks that you think you could use later on. They're just very average wheel
Innocent
tracks.
Well,
Yeah, and there's no one around here at the minute. And you're sort of coming up to early-ish morning at this point.
it appears we are going back home to Mummy.
Apparently so.
Well, you get to visit the castle, my friend.
As you sort of start making your way, you start hearing like running footsteps coming in your direction.
Oh.
Ethan fucking Ward, isn't it?
Glad to see you here.
Ward!
I kind of figured it out about an hour ago. And
Figured what out?
He started lighting out a cigar. Just
Ethan, no.
only got here just in time. Well, I started piecing together all the information, and well, I kind of sort of tracked down where this location was for the warehouse that I think you were just at, and I found some blueprints for the warehouse, and it led here. So I thought, well, why not go there? And you guys have already made it here.
Where
So.
were you 2 hours ago?
Well, I was doing my research on the investigation we've been doing. I
This
said I
year?
was going to be doing my own work on this. So, what's the surprise here?
Well, we have found your cult working here in the city. And look, we have you a present. A witness, a member of the cult.
Oh, of course, I forgot he's fucking there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that will probably be quite useful.
The rest died quite quickly.
In that case, we should make haste towards the Grand Advisor. She'll want to know all about this.
Should we get some olives on the way?
Don't think that's necessary. I think she's got all the olives in the world. All right, let's make our way. Let's do it.
So that's some olive bread.
Kitty Cordade, I cannot stay. Nice to meet you.
I think I already met you back at the house, right?
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
All right. It's nice to meet you anyway,
that was
Kitty.
a test. And you passed.
Oh, wait.
Tired.
I am lit.
Are you staying with the group here, or?
She is with us.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll have to
Are you
send.
still on my shoulders?
Nah, I got down.
I'll send a message ahead to the Grand Advisor to let her know that you guys have a new member of your team here. They don't want unwanted faces around there, so I better make sure they're aware of who to expect. So, I mean, it's going to be at least a couple of hours on foot here, back to the Royal Castle.
Taxi.
There's like no traffic in the area where you're at, so you'd have to walk a little bit to try and find some things, but they're certainly doable. I'd say maybe like after 20,
My treat.
20 minutes walk, you can find there's more
Bloody
traffic.
walking. Ian slips through.
And you find another taxi, as it were, to try and purchase your way to the noble districts. And this sort
Engage with the man.
you're on quite a thoroughfare here. There's quite a few.
Did we have you earlier?
There's quite a lot of traffic going on, sort of to and fro. And you start sort of getting into this taxi.
Am I getting my kebab in, mate?
Can you make a perception check for me, Mary?
I was going to be saying anywhere here, mate. Sorry.
Oh, it's bad. It's a natural one for an 8.
This is it, all the nat ones at the end of the night.
Okay.
What are we looking for?
Are we all doing
I
it?
should know. Just Marionette. Because your blood link has ended, right? It would have ended by now.
It would have
every time.
ended. If it helps, I've
Yeah.
got a passive perception that's pretty good at 15.
Yeah, tell you what, you wouldn't have been doing it actively, so we'll take that. That's very true. Yeah. Actually,
I was keeping an eye on the guy.
you.
But I suppose I started like trying to do the tracking thing. So.
Yeah, right. You just managed to sort of kind of like catch eye contact with your prisoner, as it were, and he kind of gives you a bit of a sorrowful look, sort of a little bit wide-eyed. Obviously, can't say anything.
I re-established the link. I burn my last second level spell.
Okay. In that moment, he notices the sort of telepathy happen. The only thing he says is, "I'm sorry," and runs onto the oncoming traffic. And
I'll just, as he's doing that, I'm just gonna he just gets this like wave of music that's very calm, very soothing, the kind of lullaby that Marinette would have played for the children at home, and it's not as discordant as it usually is. It is a beautiful melody.
yeah, he sprints about 10-15 foot onto the other side of the road, and an oncoming blood engine, pretty much similar taxi to what you were trying to take here, collides with him. And you can see that they tried to stop in time to avoid running this person over, but he is blasted and taken back about 15-20 foot before the engine comes to a halt, and you can see his body is just mangled up through the wheels and under the wheelbase, and just, yeah. Given how wounded he was before, he is no longer moving, and you feel your blood link.
But he's not getting Bloodpunk too.
What on earth did he do that for?
Had his whole life to live for.
Well, he didn't, did he?
No, he did not. Like, Fear just smiles and gets into the cab. Shit lead lost, though.
I think Ethan Wood will probably say, like, well, she won't be happy with that.
You may want to get some enforcers into that building.
But at the same time, I don't blame him. let's get going. I'll let anyone who needs to know about the building and get that sorted out. Let's go. And unless anyone does anything else, you end up at the royal castle about half an hour later. It doesn't take you much time. And you show your sigils. They give a bit of a nod.
Wayne's World.
And they
I've seen that film in years. Love it.
regretfully sort of let you through, but they know that they have to. They're under orders. And you let across the bridge that leads to the royal castle. And you are then met by Broick once more at these huge wooden doors. And obviously, Kitty, this is your first time being here. This royal castle with dark and black stone. It is grandeur. Grandeur.
Is the
Oh, it's nice. Oh.
You can all see, actually, make a little perception check or whatever.
That's a bit better.
It's a 2.
It's a Nate.
4.
Natural 20.
Okay.
20 for a 27.
Lovely.
Love it.
You two notice fuck all. You just kind of like tunnel visioned. You're in the royal castle kind of thing.
Standard. Pat down.
Yeah. Kitty, you notice there's a little bit of scaffolding on the side of the royal castle, where
mate.
there is a hole. There's a hole in the side of the building, and it's not particularly big. It's about maybe 10 foot by 10 foot. Given your position of being a bit of an investigator, you would give them that this came from the inside out. Marionette, you see the hole in the wall in the side of this royal castle, and you see a bit of the scaffolding. It's weird to see, but something has clearly happened here that you're not aware of.
Fucking people in Ivy's mess. Just like world building, and it's like literal fighters. It's like in Jack's imagination, they're fucking building it. I don't know why that's the vision I've got in my head. Like Jack's mind builders.
Oh dear.
Right, mate.
Marilyn, you also see the hole in the wall, but you see a little further up in a window, and it's slightly cracked open, and there's someone clearly watching you all right there.
Just an old woman in a dressing gown with a cup of tea.
You're out of.
Things out tomorrow.
You've never seen this person before, but you can see they are wearing like a white gown of some sort,
Fucking called it.
and the long black hair.
Okay. I'll notice
The
them,
pleasure of relaxed mind.
notice them noticing, and I'll just do a classic Marinette of a little wave.
And they will actually just give you a little wave back.
Finally.
Yeah. Broick greets you at these two massive doors, and very nice to meet you once more. Please come in again.
Thank you, Broick.
Grand Advisor's waiting for you on the first floor. So you originally you're only like in the dining room, but now you're going up a floor.
Going up in the world, lads.
He takes you through.
Oh, that's scaffolding.
He takes you through the red carpeted sort of ground floor to go past the dining room, back up the stairs, and you're taken to another just ordinary castle door, and inside is the Grand Advisor sitting at her desk, and she's just sort of working through some paperwork, and the messenger that you saw before that was whispering into her ear is in this room with her. And she beckons you in. Please, come sit down. I want to know everything about your investigation. Please. What did you find? I've been told you've found some cultish behaviour. I want to know more. Are they from Cyherested?
We
Like we suspect?
believe so. We found the Silver Cult, an anti-vampire organisation, trying to smuggle items to Cyherested.
And what items might these be? If they're going to this extent to take items out of Kanrath,
Weapons.
they must be of high importance.
Most of them, and this is where like he's going to do this as a bit of a deception check to pull away from the sword, because he's like a lot of the blood work, and he just like opens the cloak, and now he's fucking geared, and he's like,
make a deception check.
yeah.
Where is the sword for Marcus right now? Where are you?
I don't know why I rolled with advantage there.
I would
Give myself advantage.
like in the sort of like strapping of my shield, like inside the shield.
Okay. And that's kind of on your back at the minute, would you say, or?
Yeah. It's kind of like
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of concealed.
Deception check. What was that?
16.
16.
And he's like, they were quite armed to the nines. There was a lot of.
So you found bloodwork weapons.
And this, and pulls out like the sword. Quite a useless item.
The black and steel sword? Or?
No, the blood sword.
Okay.
So one every 3 attacks you get a boon.
Well,
Yeah, I'll add the... there was this. I'll add the Eye of the Eagle there as well to try
Okay.
and
I mean, it's quite
help the pot.
It's quite obvious that I've got the 2 little stabs like on my back. So
Yeah,
it's like,
okay.
yes, and there's lovely magical weapons. Kitty, by the way.
it's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm a journalist.
She was
so
brutally murdered.
I was brutally murdered.
3 days ago.
Well.
But I mean, I'm a journalist by trade, so I'm sure you'll be happy with my contributions
Well,
to the group.
I certainly hope you put in a good word. But
I mean, I can surely try.
don't go spouting lies, that's all I'm saying.
I would
The problem we found, however, and he cuts you off to make sure that like there's no.
Yep.
Yeah. They had already moved a lot of supplies from their warehouse. We dealt with many of the cultists that were there, and we had one more that unfortunately ran into a little traffic. However, they did have a cart that managed to evade,
I was
Capture.
informed about this runaway cultist.
and we believe they are heading into the
He
mountains.
was very forthcoming with the information that
I'm sure he was.
they were on the way to the Grot Mountains and from there to Cyherested.
As I suspected.
I will show the sword. I don't think you guys know.
No.
No.
Because, and I will say, there was also this, and I'll take it out, and you're just like, you see a sword, and I'm just like, the sword of the founder.
You can see that she was about to make a question as to the items that you procured, but you pull out the sword and you kind of interrupt her in a way, but not in like a rude way.
Sorry, I thought everyone had done
she
that.
kind of like, she like
Marcus time!
you can see she kind of like a slight hesitation in her voice. Please, if I may, I want to look at this sword, make sure it's
I'll hold
the
it
real
out handle
thing.
first. So.
She'll take it from you.
But an arsehole. Still.
She kind of turns it over. This is the real thing, all right. She won't give it back, but she'll just kind of lay it on the desk in front.
Traded for some olives.
Now, it's quite disturbing that they have somehow come upon this sword
Oh, and a ring.
Oh, yes.
and a ring.
We believe it was the founders too. And he's just lying. He's
Yeah.
just like
She'll
fucking
see the ring and then-
making the assumption.
This is the real thing as well. Brilliant. Anything else?
And a book.
And a book.
She'll take the book if you hand it over.
I'm keeping the guns.
Okay.
It's got charming human skin on it.
Yes.
Charming, quite charming.
Yes.
The founder always had a penchant for things like that. Okay. Now,
Fuck!
it disturbs me so that these cultists found their way upon these items. The founder was buried with these items in his tomb.
Well, well, well. The story thickens.
And she'll go and whisper to the messenger in her room, just bring close, and you can't hear what she's saying, it's so quiet. The messenger just gives a nod and makes his way out of the room.
Detect thoughts.
You don't have that ability.
For a second.
So this messenger sort of leaves, and she'll say, I've dispatched my messenger to go and inform the guards to go and inspect the tomb. No one is usually allowed down there, because for obvious reasons, but clearly they have somehow made their way down there. And the only way to get down there is with an element of the Founder's blood itself.
Now,
Which can only be found with his children.
which didn't we say? What of this final child? But also, and like he's getting like frustrated, but he's like, we pointed out that what if the Founder had been dug up, or what if the Founder, and like he starts like reiterating the things that we reiterated in the first instance, and like.
Just put a hand on Fear's arm. It's okay.
And would this have anything to do with? I did notice a quite large scar in your wall, bit of a hole.
Ah, yes, we had a bit of an incident with your previous party member.
Oh.
He did not like where he was staying and decided to break his way out.
No way the good doctor did that.
Yes, quite. Bit of a annoyance.
Sure.
But I doubt that he survived the fall.
Oh dear.
Now, as I say, the Founder's blood, or an element of the Founder's blood, is the only way to make way to the tomb. And that blood is only found within his children. Which means one of the children is working against us. And she carry on talking. While she's talking, your hearing starts to blur. All of you.
Ooh.
And she's just sort of talking at you, but then she sort of gets up and she's like kind of just talking to herself, kind of pacing the room a little bit. And
Is that just me?
you're hearing, and you find yourself unable to talk, and your hearing blurs, and your vision starts to blur, as the world is now spinning around you, and it's like.
That's all we hear.
It's so hard to visualize anything that's going on, but it's all like just this colourful mess of all the colours that were in the room that you were just in. All these reds, the browns of the wood, the greys of the stone. It all merges into one until eventually it's like just a bright white light, and eventually it dims, and you are in a tiny 5-foot corridor. The walls and the floor are made out of flesh and bone. There is no ceiling. The way ahead, infinite. There is no end to what you see other than these walls and the floor beneath your feet. You look the other way down the corridor. The same thing. The flesh and bone of these walls are covered in blood. Some of it's dried, some of it's still wet, but you hear nothing but the eerie sound of wounds and blood dripping. And that's where we'll end the session.
Yeah, it's a good end.
Bloodbound corridor.
Thanks everyone for episode 7 of Bloodpunk. I hope you all had fun. Yeah, that's the Silver Cult.
Level 4. Damn.
No. No.
I'm gonna make that joke every time.
Not quite yet. So yeah, thanks for everyone for watching. We'll be back in another 2 weeks on a Thursday, which I believe is probably maths 20th of February, I believe.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
It's in my calendar for the 20th.
Beautiful. We have Lightwell Live tomorrow,
Yeah.
which will be on podcast form as well, of course.
Will be live at Happy Piranha from 7 o'clock. That'll come out on the podcast in the next few days afterwards. It's the one that I'm slowest on releasing on the podcast. And then Thank you again to everybody. Please do hit subscribe if you're on Twitch. If you've got Twitch Prime, please sub up. It just helps us all out. Please go to YouTube if you're listening on the podcast. Just subscribe on YouTube. We're trying to get to that 1,000. We're really trying to push the numbers this year. Thank you so much.
Yes, and we're obviously on all sort of podcast platforms, Spotify and all that, and if you want to download the episodes, that'd be great too. Leave a rating on Spotify, you can do that as well. That's also awesome. Tell your friends about us and go and come watch us more, because we want that. See you all around next time. Ciao, ciao.